It's about.
Yo, it's VV time. Let's mint that vibe. Since 2018, we've been on this ride. David Hugh, Dan Crow, Ben Rose in the mix. Building the future with collector tricks. It started with a drop, Todd McFarlane's night. Batman shining like a beacon of light. Partner statue, Walter Mickey on stage. Golden moments locked in a digital page. Rest in peace, Kozak, your art lives on. Ron English still painting where the legends belong. Through the highs and lows, we weather the test. VVFA, we're here to invest. VV fam, we climb, we shine, no fear. The future's bright, it's crystal clear. From comics to legends, the world's combined. VV's the platform ahead of its time. Amazing fantasy, Spidey's web takes flight. Marvel heroes dropping day and night. Iron Man, Thor, and the Hulk's raw might. Every collectible a fan's delight. AR magic, we're ahead of the game. Global collectors all repping the name. From the vision to the mission, we're breaking ground. VV's where the treasure of the future's found. Now imagine a world where the rare comes alive. With VV in your hand, it's a digital vibe. David, Dan, Ben, yeah, they're running the show. Innovate the space, keep watching it grow. VV fam, we climb, we shine, no fear. The future's bright, it's crystal clear. From comics to legends, the world's combined. VV's the platform ahead of its time. From 18 to now, it's a legendary plan. VV's the spark that ignites the brand. The past, the present, with futures in sight. VV forever, keep the dream alive.
Good morning. We're keeping the dream alive here at Star Wars and VV. What's going on, BigA? How are you doing today? There we go. Hey, you're adjusting. We're like,
yeah,
it's
see,
like we moved.
I think it's this window right here. See, because
it is kind of bright. All right, so go like go ahead and
let's do this.
We're gonna adjust it here. It's like we're moving around, and we got to take a look at Loki too. Oh, there we go. Well,
oh look, I'm actually not pale white.
Yeah, I guess the shadows. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a little darker now, so it's perfect. It's and how does Loki look?
I can turn these up.
What, your lights in there? We're just hanging out here, figuring out our lighting. Let's go check who's here. We got 6-2 in chat. The new Avengers. It's supposed to be the Dark Avengers. So I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. What's up, Chill and Vibe? It's good to see you. Look what I got. I actually tried to put this in the background over here, but you can't read it. So I'm just chilling and vibing here. It's not my real coffee cup, but I'll figure out a way to incorporate it. But good to see you, Larry. I hope you're doing well. Hope you got some interviews going on. We got Delco Dude. We got content creators, everyone. Good to see you, Delco Dude. Hope you're doing well. Double Quill. It was a really good movie. Still waiting for secondary on this for my uncommon. We'll take a look at it in a second. We got Inshiro here. People seem to enjoy Thunderbolts movie or the new Avengers or the Dark Avenger. I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. Cover the window for sure. Dive Jedi, good to see you. And congrats. David, you retweeted it's a funny video he did for promoting his affiliate code. It's like the old what is it, NXS video where they're going through the cards. I mean, they've done it in other videos too, but it's funny. You should definitely check it out. Good to see you, Dive Jedi. Man, what's going on? Yesterday my credit card sent me an email. It's like Twitter or X. We see a different charge in there. So it went from $16 for X to $40. And I'm like, F you. So I downgraded my X for next month. $40. Jeez,
That's
man.
A month?
That's now a month for the Premium Plus. I had Premium Plus. All right. And look, and I'm totally okay with them doing it. My biggest issue was they did it without warning me. Like, I realized people were talking about it, but it's not like I read everything or see everything. There was no warning, no email, nothing, because you've got 24 hours to do it. So I've already taken it up with the credit card company. I just don't know how much time I really want to waste on it. So I'm probably out the 40, but next month it goes down to 8. So, well, you know what? He's not a total joke, but this was a total joke. If you're going to increase, good business tactics are let people know and let us decide. But that's an outrageous increase for what I was using it for. So yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. I had to ditch X a while ago, but it sucks they gave no warning. Yeah, no warning. is a BS. They could have had a banner. They've done it for other things. Tesla not selling cars anymore, so X needs to pay the bills. Probably. And look, that's fine if he wants to do it. It's capitalist society. I'm okay with it. All I ask is give me warning, but I looked up Missouri law and they don't have to. Of course, in their terms of service, they don't have to. So I'm probably screwed. But yes, I said my part. So anyways, today we've got Thunderbolts again. Of course, this is their first. This is actually 1997, the first, not the first appearance. This is their first self-titled. Of course, they were in Hulk before this, and here we are. Have you seen? You haven't seen the movie, have you?
No.
Okay, so it's big. They revealed, I think yesterday was the day before, that it's actually the new Avengers now. So like all the billboards are changing. Did you see that? That like they're rechanging the name for the whole thing. It's crazy.
No.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, like so it was Thunderbolts for like the first week, and now it's the new Avengers.
So the movie's going to release as the new Avengers?
Now it's the new Avengers. If I'm incorrect, somebody in here tell me what I'm missing here. Yeah, Tesla Euro numbers were brutally low. They're in a bit of trouble. I mean, look, this is why you just do what you do and stay out of politics. Just make that car, go to space, enjoy, make us some awesome stuff. That's all I care about. And don't charge me $40 for Premium Plus, because I don't give an F about Grok 3. It's not going to do anything crazy for me. So anywho, let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. I don't have my usual stuff. We've got some stuff to go over today, but let's see what Veve's got in my segment. What's Veve got?
What's Veve got? Time to check out the drop. What's Veve got? Time to check out the drop. What's Veve got? Time to check out the drop. What's Veve got?
So we got Thunderbolts. The other day we got Thunderbolts #1 also, but this is actually the original #1 Thunderbolts 1997. Here is the first cover. There's the common. There's the uncommon, just for Double Quill, just made for her. You got the rare. The ultra looks pretty cool. And then the secret rare. There are 3,000 of these. Sometimes I don't get how they do the mint size. I think they're going to end up doing about 3,000 for just the regular comics. If it's something they want to make a little bit more money on, they'll do 2,000. Maybe Thursdays might be like. So anyways, 162 is going to be the first mint. 3,000 will be the last. I did not do Minty Fresh numbers. I apologize. But yeah, I didn't do it. But yeah, Thunderbolts. And as they say, the first ongoing series of the Thunderbolts, a secretive new super team has emerged in a world sorely missing its heroes. Will they be able to replace Earth's mightiest heroes, or will supervillains run rampant? And of course, we've got the movie that is out, Thunderbolts, but it has changed now to the new Avengers. So I'm really, really confused. Are you going for this today? I didn't even do a poll, did I?
I'm actually have enough to buy it.
I'd wait. I mean, I would wait. There's other $10 things and out there that you might want to save, but let me put it out there. Are you going for Thunderbolts? Let's see, #1 comic today. And I'm probably not going to do it. I'm going to be feeding the beast for Star Wars stuff. But I had the vote in. So go ahead and vote if you haven't yet. Hit that like button. It's good to see everyone. And by the way, I freaking did it. In less than 4 months, I went from my big channel to informMint 2 to here, and I hit my 4,000 hours last night. Now, of course, I hit them 5 days ago, but I've hit them, so now it's done. Like, none of that matters anymore. Hours, all of that. Completely hit it. So I have activated commercials and all that stuff. So in chat, if you start getting really annoyed or it's really bad with advertising, because I don't really know what's going on with that, let me know. You can DM me or let me know in chat. Because I know if you don't have premium. Do you have premium or no? Do you have YouTube Premium? Yeah. See, I can't live without it. I had it for like 1 week without it, and I literally jumped off a bridge. It was the worst. So let me know, though, because I know it's kind of annoying. I might be able to work on that. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, that's what the asterisk thing was about. So they're planning to change the name, apparently. Kind of cool public stunt. It actually really is. So I already saw, we're talking about Thunderbolts, the new movie that's out, and they changed the name to the new Avengers, even though they're really the Dark Avengers, because I think 2010, that's what they changed Thunderbolts to, was the Dark Avenger. Either way, it's the new Avengers. They could do whatever the hell they want, but the billboards are out there changing the billboards. So Yes. Tucson, I'm being careful about your stuff, but let's see. Everyone learns in biz school not to get political because it alienates half your customers. Absolutely true. JKRB, good to see you. What happened to Ben Rose? Look, he's doing stuff. He maybe it's a little bit off the radar. Maybe it's a vacation time. Who knows? But he's still here. And as BigA was talking about earlier with me, he's owner of the company. So he's still here. He's not going anywhere. And he did not quit. But we did see that Mitch quit. So what does that mean for Veve? What do you think that means?
What did Mitch do? He did all the tech
app,
stuff, right?
Yeah, the tech stuff. Yeah. So they've hired me. That's my big news. I'm going to be doing, we are effed. We are completely effed because I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to use AI. So are we good? Are we good to go?
Did he leave or was he asked to leave?
Oh, I doubt he was asked to leave. Maybe, we'll never know. Well,
if he's in charge of the app and the app's been bad for a while, and then
that's actually not a bad point. Maybe it's like, it's a little bit too big for him because, when he joined, this wasn't big, then it got big and they had lots of issues, but everyone did back then. But now it's kind of unacceptable. So either he's not given the tools to make it work and he left, or he just doesn't know what he's doing. It might be a mix of both. By the way, Denny OC, good to see you. How are you doing? Our newest member. So good to have you here. Appreciate it. Let's go. Sleeping Comics. You still have to come on here. We still got to get you on, and you're going to he's not going to stay very long, but you're going to have to go back and check my Blow Me game. It's where I take relics from my past because you and I are about the same age, and BigA too. And I show it to these young ones and laugh at them trying to guess what they are. So I'm actually going to be doing it today. But Sleeping is not going for this one today. So if you were to ask me, he would be my authority. He's my guy. So I will not be going for this day. Sorry, Veve, not sorry. But we've got lots of Star Wars stuff. So I'm very excited about that. Mitch is working at Cinema. Come on, man. Congrats. Thank you. Sleeping. I don't know. So I actually remember the day that Sleeping got monetized, and I really changed his life that day because I sent him 99 cents. I changed it, and I probably paid with Apple, which means you got like 49 cents because Apple takes 30% YouTube. But I remember, and now I'm fully monetized, so I can't wait to make 1 penny on this video today. But it's good to see you, Sleeping Comics. We really do need to get you on for something. Thank you, Denny OC. Thank you, Dive Jedi. And again, great video, marketing video that you did. I can't play it on here because I will get a strike because of the music. What's up, Dad Olive? Good to see you. Congrats on the 4,000 hours. It's so funny because there's people out there that get it instantly. There's other people that it takes a year, just under a year. And so I'm pretty happy I was able to move the traffic over, but I definitely took a hit. You forgot about Dan Tucson. What about Dan? I don't know. What did he say? I don't know. But Dan was just on here. So YouTube Premium is a good. Yeah, YouTube Premium. If I had get rid of everything and only one thing, I would do YouTube Premium because they have some old movies and stuff. But it's so good. There's such.
Well, I don't have Spotify or anything because for playing stuff in my car, I have YouTube playlist because what song is on Spotify that's not on YouTube?
That's actually a good point. That's right. Everything's on there. I mean, I do have Sirius Radio, but it's like $5 a month. By the way, if you have Sirius Radio and you're paying more than $5 a month, call them up, tell them you're going to leave, and they'll drop the price. It ends up being $606 after taxes or whatever. But yeah, Dan is still with Veve for sure. I'd love to come on. Sweet. You're not twice my age. Yeah, BigA and I. BigA's a little bit older than me. I just turned 49. We found out that Dan's almost 50, so we don't know if he's 49 and turning 50 or whatever. So we're all about the same age. You look good. Everyone, most people say I don't look quite my age, but everyone on Veve who's my age or older looks younger than me. So I hate you all. I just hate you all. Worth going for this drop. This is what I would say. Sleeping Comics is not going for this one. if you look at my voting right now, we got 17 votes, 12% are going for this, 88% are not. This is actually, right near the bottom of the barrel. But I also think with Star Wars and everything, I'm just going to save my gem. So
yeah,
we're going to have.
That was a new reason because the upcoming Star Wars drops.
Yeah, too many Star Wars drops, and we'll go over those in just a second. Oh wow, Sleep. You look really good for 100 plus. I mean, and you've got your shit together. That's what's amazing. Yeah, I mean, you look like a kid at 100. It's absolutely blowing my mind. Dive Jedi says, I think Mitch was hired to build the Veve app and web app on the same platform. It's probably done now. Well, that's true too. So yeah. Just heard the answer. There you go. What's up, Sleeping? Good to see you. Mitch dropped the ball with a Stormtrooper drop. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I don't know. I was big time. My channel used to make 60 a month. Wow. Yeah, like people think like you're gonna make a ton of money. And like my other channel, I think I figured it out. I had one Happy Tree Friend video that hit like 42 million views on a short. And I think if I'd gotten that monetized, it would have been a couple $1,000. But that's a complete luck anomaly, BS, whatever. So either way, yeah, hopefully I'll make more than 60. I just want to cover the cost. That's it. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got 15 members, so that will help, especially if they buy it on Apple. I think I get like $1.50.
It probably averages like 10 cents a minute, an hour.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And Shorts is absolutely Shorts. I think every 1,000 views is 5 cents. So I could actually figure out what's up. Fun under the sun. Good to see you. Let me know if you're going for this. We got Thunderbolts today. Where's Loki? Loki's at his feet. Right? We don't have to show if you don't want to, but yeah, we saw the picture yesterday, which looked really good. Oh my God, he's always in the same position. Are you sure he's just not one big stuffed animal and you're lying to us? Yeah. He's actually
Loki.
It's stuffed Loki.
Yeah.
Oh, I showed the Cobra last night, the picture that you put out, which I've seen before. She's like, man, that is a pretty dog. That you definitely bought. You bought from a good line of family for sure. That's a show dog. You could tell. Yeah, YouTube music. Yeah, so with the premium and everything you get, it's definitely good. There's just too many things that are all subs these days. I like free with commercials. Yeah, I kind of agree. I am way older. Really? No way. Dive Jedi looks good though. You can tell he's in very good shape. I put on a little weight, but I'm working on getting that off. Especially
that's right. He posted his diving picture with his friend.
Yeah, he's in very good shape, and he looks tall. Unless the other guy's like 4 foot.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, is he 7 foot tall? Or is the other guy like 4 foot tall?
Dive Jedi looks like he's probably like 6'3" is what I'm thinking. I would have never guessed that age. What, 100? You would not have guessed that Sleepy is 100 plus. Yes, I'm 49. Let's see. Tucson says I look my age until I start moving. Then damn. I think Tucson's 51. That's at least what the Cobra investigated. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let's see. I want to be like that. I want to move younger. I want to move younger than my age. Yes, for sure. Work out. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just worked out this morning. I work out every day. What's up, Fromy? Good to see you. BigA, BE. Good morning. Definitely going for this drop. One of my favorite comics. Good to see you, Fromy. So I asked Veve Magic this weekend, what are we going to look like in the comic? You know, because we're going to be in a comic book. Are we going to be extras, or are we like? Am I going to be on a milk carton as a lost child? What are we going to look like? I don't know. Let me know. But good to see you, From. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I can't wait for Saturday's drop. Yeah, let's go ahead and what is it? 9:47. Let's do what we do best. Let's go look at KCBW's calendar, see what we got coming up, see all the Star Wars drop. Here we go.
Yo, it's good for you, tell me what it do. Dropping the updates, keeping it true. Every VV drop, he's staying in the know. But I'm tight cause he's nice like a straight up pro. Man's got the calendar, sharp as a tack. You blink, he's already got the mid on stack. I'm out here struggling, he's out here hustling. Snipes so clean, got the whole squad rumbling. The EMW, we see what you about to leave some for the rest. Don't clear us all out. Weekly grind, get a VV plug. But stop snatching all the heat, bruh, show some love.
I just like that song. I'm totally okay with that. All right, so Monday was the addiction comic. If you didn't already, if you had the secret rare and you got the full set, you were going to get that's a snapshot to get the drop of that. So it's already too late. We've got, of course, we've got the Thunderbolts or the New Avengers, Dark Avengers, whatever you want to call them. Thursday we've got the Avengers. This is going to be the first appearance of Taskmaster. I can't even talk. And then Saturday we're going to get Mandalorian, Grogu drop, and Beskar ingots. We're going to get those in there. And then next week, what is that? The 16th, we're going to get the comic. 17th, we're going to get the Stormtrooper helmets. And then on the 19th, the pod racers. And in my mind, we still have to have more coming, especially with the 25th. The 25th in 1977 is when the movie released. So I'm assuming something even bigger is going to be coming. I don't know, but there is the calendar. So how are you feeling about the Star Wars drops so far? And I'll actually go bring up the Star Wars.
I mean, I bought one and got a special edition, so that was pretty.
I hate you. Now, you've not been that lucky, but I've been very unlucky. I mean, yeah, I've been super, super unlucky. In fact, I was trying to think the last time I got anything good, and it was, I think, the Coke machine. Remember that? Now, I can't complain too much because I did get like 50 Coke machines that day.
Didn't you get two?
I got two, and the wife got one.
Okay, so you got, but the family got three. Okay.
The family got three, and so did the biggest bro. So I feel like I can't complain too much. But yes, definitely, I have not been that lucky. It's unfortunate that I haven't. Hold on, why is that not showing up there? I'm trying to bring up. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing here. I'm trying to bring up the drop, the Star Wars stuff. There we go. There it is. I hate this. All right, well, that doesn't look good at all. I'm gonna have to adjust this on the screen here a little bit. But yeah, so we got the Star Wars stuff. A lot of good stuff going on. I'm not sure why it's looking.
That was
like
random. That. My Jisoo pink card just sold. I listed that thing. Feels like 2 months ago.
And so interesting enough, I've noticed that a lot of things that I've been working on have been doing that. They've been selling, and you're like, well, why? Why did that just sell? So I don't know. It's been a lot of stuff going on with that. Holy cow, we got a lot of comments here. Okay, I got to get caught up here. Wes, what's up? Oh, yeah, we'll go check that in a second. Can't wait for Saturday. He's 7 feet.
he's making a joke.
I hope so. By the way, we got Free here, who is the biggest member of the channel, and I still owe him a thumbnail, but I'm going to give him this for now until I make it. Hold on, here we go. Thank you, Free, for being a massive supporter of the channel, becoming a member, and he also bought some memberships for people last weekend, so I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. He's out there camping, traveling the United States, and I'm hoping he's going to make a YouTube channel about it. Hopefully I can help him get that off the ground. But good to see you, Free. Really appreciate it. Hope you are doing well. Sleeping saying hi. Too bad about Mitch. Work out, don't smoke, don't drink. I like it. What is up, O'Milly? Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. All is well here. I finally just got monetized on this damn channel. Very happy about it. Can't wait to make 5 cents. And yeah, it's all good. And you've been killing it. Obviously, everyone already knows you. But he's on 25 hours a day. I don't know how he adds an extra hour to the day, but he does it. He's always doing spaces, always got good stuff going on. So definitely check him out. Even if I am streaming, check him out. He's got a really good space, gets all the good people. And then I get the drop-ins after that. So it's good to see you, O'Milly. Hope you are doing well. And of course, he is sponsored by Fanables. You want to check that out. If you're into getting comics and those sorts of things, definitely check him out because he's covering the drops. So very good stuff. Good to see you, O'Milly. Let's see. I'm 66 and I feel absolutely great. And he's also very thin and eats really well, which definitely works. So that it helps. And he moves a lot. He hikes and all of that stuff. Casey BMW, good morning. We just showed off your calendar, so thank you for doing that. And yeah, it looks good. Let's see. Oh, I quit drinking nearly 25 years ago. That helps. Yes, drinking does not do you good. Dive Jedi 66 is the new 65. I heard that. I heard that too. Denny was the LOL. I had 25-year-old adjuster call me a squirrel monkey yesterday. Not sure if I should be offended or not. I would not be happy about that. I would not be happy about that. We got Alejandro here, another member. Good to see you. It's going well. Looks like the comic. Oh, now all of a sudden 30% are going for this with 30 votes. I don't know if we're being trolled, but Sleeping said he's not going for it. So that kind of made me think about this. Here, we'll go back. We'll go back here for a second because that does not look good. Autopaid activated for Tom. Our resident 100 millionaire. Good to see you, Tom. And a biker. The key to looking young is hiding in a basement. I'm doing it right now. I'm literally in the basement because that's where the wife let me go.
I'm screwed. We don't have basements here.
Yeah, you don't have basements. Do you have crawl spaces? You don't even have crawl spaces, do you?
Well, I mean, if the house is built up, there's a crawl space underneath it. If it's
I guess that that's funny. Don't feel a day over 64, Jedi. That's really good. I was doing an inspection on a roof. Let's just say he didn't even get off the ladder. Nice. I like that. I like his spiciness. And Denny C is going to be moving from Canada. I think he's not happy up there. Hopefully you'll go to Texas and get one of those big mansions. So hit 22 SE Crimson yesterday. I hate you, Danke. How many did you go for though? So yeah, I did not do well. I went for 2. I did snipe a couple, maybe. I guess you could call it sniping. I got mint 29 Nimban for $4. And then I got mint 33 for like $33. So I thought that was pretty good. How many of you guys going to get this Saturday? All right, so let's here. I'll pull this up here. Let me get this up in the background, and we can take a look. I don't know why.
What's Saturday? Is that the Mandalorian or?
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, this one right here. I'm gonna adjust it on the screen here a little bit so it will look better. Let's go ahead and remove.
I'm gonna buy the secret rare. Even a lot of people think it's not gonna sell out. That's fine.
I'm going to buy 1. So I'm going to definitely buy. I don't know why this is not filling the screen. Something I did wrong here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. This is really odd. Before I've been able to make this fit, but not today. Oh, there we go. That's why I have to like shrink it like this. Here we go. This is why I suck at YouTube, because I do all this crap live. All right, here we go. This looks a little better here. All right, so this is what we have Saturday. And here we can play this with no sound. We'll just play this in there. But yeah, we're gonna get the Grogu Mandalorian. There's a rare, there's an ultra rare on the Mandalorian, and then the secret rares are gonna be. I think everything's separate. There's no blind boxes. So I'm gonna buy probably Grogu. Are you gonna buy both? Should I buy both? Am I buying both secret rares or no? What are you doing?
Those secret rares? One's a rare. You mean or the other secret?
So there's the ultra rare.
I'm just buying. If I'm either just buying the secret rare Grogu, or I'm buying both Grogus, rare and secret rare.
Okay. So that was kind of my plan. So, and we'll go over the drop here in a second. I mean, they look really good. I definitely want to get the animated ones here. Look at Grogu right there. He's gonna kill in a video game. Mandalorian right there. He looked kind of evil. So there's the rare. Here's going to be the rare Grogu. Those are not animated. This is going to be the ultra rare. You're going to need this to get the ingots. And then here are there's the Beskar ingots. And then, of course, here's the animated Mandalorian secret rare. And then the Grogu. So that's the one I think I'm going to be going for. And then, of course, we've got the uncommon diorama, whatever you want to call it.
You just cut out for like a few seconds.
Oh, did I rug myself? Awesome. I hate my
that's the first time I'm seeing like any like lag or anything.
Any lag? All right. Well, there you go. Now, why is this not working here? Now I can't get out of it.
Clicked on something and it just froze it for a second. Whatever.
I think so. I think that's the problem. It just probably just froze it a little bit. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. So yeah, I think the play, unless no one chat, if these are all not blind boxes, or are they not blind? Are these blind? So this is 30. So if you want the ingots, you got to buy this for 30.
What do you want the ingots for?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, do they get you anything, or it's just a collectible?
I think it's just a collectible for now, but of course we don't know. Like with the, owning a lot of this other stuff seems to be, potentially they could be like, well, if you've got this, you can make this, you could craft this later on. So I have a feeling you'll want them, but there's 2019. Let's see how long these are going to be produced for. So this is what you're going to have to keep an eye on. It looks like it's going to be about a month, right? So you have a month to get these. So maybe they don't sell a lot right away. But as we get this number, as we get closer to June 10th, if there aren't many sold, this could be a very good thing to hold, because we don't know, maybe later for crafting or something like that is what I'm thinking. I'm not going to go for this. It's 25. It's not that it's bad. It's just I got to pick and choose. So I think my goal is to at least buy the Grogu, one or two of them. I don't know. What's your play? Good question. Fun under the sun.
I think I'm gonna buy the secret rare. I'm gonna have to put money in, but I'm gonna buy the secret rare Goku, or at least go for it.
Okay.
And maybe buy the rare too.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of feel things out, and on Thursday we'll get a better idea what more people are gonna do. We'll start doing some polls. By the way, Ryan, Ace Rig Move, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Did you get people signed up? Mitch did resign or something like that. We're not 100% sure.
Tucson made a good point. Like, we did have like a big hiccup on
it is a good point. We had a big hiccup on the stars.
Then the following workday,
he's gone. He's resigned. So look, it was we don't know what really happened. We love to speculate. The VV fam likes to speculate, but the correlation, right? Like, it looks like that could be it for sure. Let's see. You can't say that. Oh, Ace, you can't say that, right? I don't know what happened.
Your dad doxed you.
Yeah, he did dox me, that bastard. It's all right. And people already knew my name. It doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. Let's see. I'm just getting caught up here a little bit. We got Ronnie, also a member. Good to see you, Ronnie Lido. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Good to have you here. Rolex mentioned 77 comment and 77 special edition. He did buy 100 plus though. Yeah, he bought 200. So I wasn't trying to be a dick, but it might have come off like that. So I did some math. And when I said I did some math, ChatGPT did the math for me. And I checked over its work and it looked pretty good. So if he had just gotten 2 SEs out of his 200 boxes that he opened, because he did do 200 blind boxes, that's what he told me, that would have been impossible. It would have been the second one. Getting 2 was like 1 in 42 million, but at 5, getting 5 SEs on 200 boxes is not impossible. I think it's like a 1 in 85 chance to get that 77. Either way, look, it doesn't matter. He got lucky. He buys a lot, and if you take a chance, like, I really believe that the drops are weighted heavy to release the mints at the beginning. Do you think that's true? Because I've seen that. I've seen during drops, you'll go snipe the market, and at the very beginning of the drops, you'll see a lot of those minty fresh numbers. So maybe it's weighted at the beginning. So if you're quick and buy a lot of boxes,
for it to be weighted, that would have to be coded in. Why would they code that?
Because they don't want them getting burned. They want them out there. No.
Maybe.
Mitch. We're gonna have Mitch come on and talk to us about this. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that they would put the extra man hours into like into coding that in, like a weighting system for a certain. Because then they would have to like code in what are the good mints for every drop. It's not like they're consistent.
They're not consistent. But over time they are, though. It's just like my minty fresh numbers, right? Like over time I can just go back and
you would have to code like each Star Wars drop, each Marvel drop, each comic has different numbers,
right.
It's not like you can just code in that every collectible, these numbers are going to be like weighted so they come out first.
Right. And I've been told they're not sitting there with a button like Poof at Cryptoys and getting us good stuff. And Cryptoys doesn't do that. And again, I do not think Rolex did anything wrong. He went for 200. He's got a lot of money in the app. And if you try hard, you can get lucky. He's gotten lucky a lot, but I don't know what to say. I don't think he did anything wrong. So it looks like Alejandro's going to go for the SR Grogu and then get the rare in the market. Sounds good. Wes is saying, sounds like Mitch left on good terms. Hopefully he doesn't start fudding like the last guy. This is true. Hashtag facts. He probably left end of April. He just posted today. That's not a bad point too. Maybe he left and they had the problem. What if that? That's actually another possible thing, that he left and then they had all the problems. So yeah, for sure. Affiliate program 56. You got 16 actions. You're kicking my butt. Holy cow. Good job on that. I only got 4. I got 9 signed up, only 4 actions. You got 16 actions. Good job.
You haven't gotten any more? You've been at that 9 for a while.
Yeah, I have not really done anything crazy. I don't know. We'll see.
Making the shorts and stuff?
Yeah, I made one. I think I made one in the last week and a half, or maybe 2. I don't know. I just did one last night. And it got okay viewage. The problem is that YouTube just changed their like, when they show you how many views, it's such a BS thing. It's like they just literally looked at it for 2 seconds. So it's engaged views that matter. And so if you see, let's say the video I just did last night got 1,900 views, it really only got 700 engagements where they actually watch it. The good news is they're watching it like 150%. So it doesn't mean that anything's happening. Video Shane, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. What's going on this week with all your stuff? So yeah, let me know what you got. You got trivia night coming up on McFarlane. Let us know. Good to see you, Video Shane. I think 2 of the 397 mints aren't minted yet. I could be wrong though. 2. No, I think 1. I think Crimson's the only 1977 that has not. If anyone knows in chat, let us know. No coding to release good mints. All right, there you go. Look, I don't think there's anything nefarious. It was just, I brought up the odds. That's it. Cryptoys is still a thing. We just don't know. Tucson does not like it. That's really good, Ace Rig. I had 100 clicks and 0 actions. Exactly. All right, so it is 10:05. Let us know what you got. You know what time it is, Big A. This is, I don't know if these are funny, but I think I'll stump people. Oh, there you go. On the 12th, trivia night. You can put the link in if you want to, Video Shane, to go watch him on McFarlane. Let's go ahead and play our game. Are you ready to play Blow Me?
Sure. Let's go.
Blow me, dude. All right, here we go. Let's get this party started.
Blow me. Wow. Back to the days of neon and tubes, cassette dreams and joystick moves. If you don't know, you're too damn new. It's time to blow me, dude. Blow.
All right, now if you know, don't blurt it out. You probably know what this is. What the heck is this? I had to change it from WTH because I would like to.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Oh, I
like,
think it is.
You probably do. Let us know.
I thought it was a radar detector at first.
Not a radar. It's definitely not a radar detector.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think this is, everyone? Am I rugging? I'm going to do this. No. Okay.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine. All right. What is it? Holy cow. We've got it right there. That's right, everyone.
Yeah,
back in the 80s, we had stupid crap like VHS tape rewinder. So your VCR could rewind a tape, of course, but this could rewind it at like I don't know, what was it, like a 1,000 miles per hour? I mean, it would literally like rewind the tape in like 20 seconds. It wasn't quite that good, but we literally had a device that could rewind faster than your VCR. Why did we do this? Was it to save the heads on our VCR?
No, I think it was convenience because a lot of tapes people like would watch them and then leave them unrewound. So if you got a bunch to rewind, you don't and not have to fire up the VCR. Yeah.
Yeah, so this would open up and you just slide the tape in and it rewound it. That's what it did, people. We had a lot of stupid shit in the 80s. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Blockbuster all the time because everyone.
Yeah, Blockbuster had it because nobody.
Rewind.
That's right. That's where that. Yeah, please be kind. Rewind. They had to have these because people wouldn't do it and they charge you. I almost did a video. I almost did this actually. Do you remember that on cassette tapes using the pencil to rewind it?
Then if it would break, you cut out the messed up part and you tape it together with clear tape.
Right, exactly. Let's see. Vintage analog cameras. All right, well, we're going to be getting into some of that. All right, let's check out this next one. What the heck is this? Now, don't say it right away if you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is old school, everyone. This is wonderful to drive your parents nuts. All right, now this may be not the best picture. What is this, everyone? What the heck is this device? What were we thinking in the 80s? Does anyone have a look at that? Tucson.
Oh, wait. Maybe.
Tucson got it right. Tucson,
I was wrong then.
It's an ancient cable box. Okay, what did you think it was?
I thought it was one of those Rolodexes where like you would put it to the letter and then you click it up to the letter. But now I saw the numbers on it.
Yeah, it's not a great picture. Again, I got to be careful. So I had to go on eBay, and this was the best one I found at the time. So yes, back in the day, I think it only had like, I don't know, 50 channels or something. And so you could slide it to go, this is for cable. And of course, if you were a stupid kid like me, you go like this, and your parents would beat you. That's at least what my parents did. So yeah, there's the ancient cable box. We don't even have those anymore. What a crazy thing that we had in the 80s. All right, let's go on to the next thing. This one's interesting. What the heck is this? Do you know what this is?
I have one of those and used it not that long ago.
Really? Okay,
because I know them like that.
They do still make them like that, but this is really old school, that yellowish top to it. What the heck is this, everyone? This is a very important piece of equipment. My remote control for the TV was old walking cane. Right, exactly. Like the oldest controllers were connected by a wire, which is crazy. All right, look at that. Tucson's got it. That's right, everyone. This is an old school popcorn popper. Now they've got the one that spins, but they still do make the air poppers.
No, they make the air popper.
Yeah, they still make this.
I like them because I don't have to put the extra oil in.
Paper shredder. We still have one. Yeah, it's the shredder. That's funny. Cool. Now I can talk about the new silicone popcorn makers. Yes. Have you seen those? Those are actually really cool.
No.
You haven't seen those? So they're collapsed, and then they like pop open. You put the popcorn in there, and then you put this like silicone top on, and you just put it in the microwave.
Okay.
And bam, you get the pop. It's actually pretty good. And who knows what chemicals I get out of that, but silicone's supposed to be okay. Exactly. We were the remote control. The new silicone microwave air poppers are very cool. $10. They are actually really nice. All right, let's go on to the next one. What the heck is this? Now, of course, we know it's a TV. Do you remember these? You do. You remember
that the one that like folds out and then it has the lights for the
right. It has the lights in the front.
Yeah.
It was the only way you could get one of these. There you go. Tucson's kind of got it. So we'll just go right to it. This is
front projection.
Big screen TV front projection. So instead of like today where it's all built in and now they're like this thin, right? Like you get the big 85-inch, 100-inch. You would have a TV like this and maybe it'd be 50 inches and it'd be front projector. And if you went to a bar, usually bars had these and they were very big. And they had the 3 lights, right? The green, what was it?
Green,
yellow,
blue, red.
Yeah. And man, it was ridiculous because you could see how big that effing thing is. So not many people had them in their house, but BigA did.
You did not. We had in the home theater, we had like a rear projection.
We did not have a rear projection. We eventually got the 35-inch Mitsubishi. And Sony made a 40-inch in 1989, and I think it was like $60,000. So $2,019 Wow. Could you imagine that? High maintenance. I never had one. Always wanted one. So, hey, Pooski, our first member ever. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping by. Let us know if you went for the drop today. You've got 39 votes. Actually, 20% saying they're going for it. Pretty interesting. Good to see you, Pooski. Hope you're doing well. My dad still had one with the record player on the side. Really? And old FM tuner on the other side. That's got to be worth something. Let's check out this next one. Now, I know what this is. I just kind of wanted to show people how crazy life was back in the 80s. What the heck is this, everyone? Can you believe, like, my dad in, I think, 1979, he had one of these, and it was even bigger than this. This thing was massive, but it was really cool because, you could do whatever. What is it? There you go. Video Shane has it. It is a camcorder. Can you believe how big these things were? And now I've got a camcorder. This is it right here. It's better than that. It can hold more information. It's ridiculous.
I remember those. You had to like white balance them. You'd have to like put it up to a white piece of paper and set the white
Really?
balance. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
I was in like radio TV club in high school, and we had something similar to that.
That absolutely craziness. Camcorder, you got it right. Free. You know you're only supposed to watch me in 2x. Get caught up here. We're past the popcorn maker. We're on to the camcorder, but you are correct. It is a popcorn maker. Honestly, I feel bad that YouTube does not allow you to watch me at 10x. It's way more entertaining. Okay, you still should be white balancing good cams. All right, so I don't do that. Yeah, these were very.
It does it on its own, right? That's why, like, once
now they do.
Aiming at the window over there, suddenly I have some color. Now,
right, it definitely
that window.
It actually looks good, and I good job on the paint. I like how it looks back there. You've got good taste. Yeah, so the camcorder was very crazy. So I guess Tucson saying people are using these in parks. Do you remember the Sony Fisher Price PSL? I think. Do you remember that thing? I'm gonna have to find it. It was a camcorder 1988, and it ran on cassette tapes. Do you remember that? Yeah, so people, I don't know, 20 years ago started to mod them. But yeah, they craziness. Never did like popcorn. I like it. It's okay. It's okay. All right, next theme. What the heck is this? Now, nobody from this generation will know what this is. This is how we did it. We had everything back then that you have today. It was just 50 times the size. What the heck is this, everyone? Let me know what you think this is. Yeah, the Fisher Price cam is very cool. I'm gonna have to go find a picture. Tucson getting it again, ruining it for everyone. Thank you, Tucson. This is an answering machine. So the early ones would have sometimes two tapes. They'd either be the mini tapes or the big ones. You'd have one that you recorded your voice, like, hello, this is so and so. Go F yourself, leave a message after the beep. Then it would record. God, can you imagine that we had this?
Remember they had like commercials where you could buy like tapes with funny songs.
Yes,
so, like you gotta leave. You gotta leave your name. You gotta leave.
I forgot about that. What I totally. Oh my God! Now I'm gonna jump off a bridge today. I forgot how old I am. I do remember that exact one. And you could get like movie stars. You could buy tape. So you could get now you could just download it on your phone, right? But like back in the day, you had to record it. And then you would hit, hopefully you didn't F it up. Yeah, I mean, these were crazy. A lot of
that kind of progressed to like when I was in college, and you set like your voicemail message and you'd have like music playing in the background. You're at a club.
I mean, this was super simple. So yes, back in the 80s, we had crazy stuff. Answering machine is correct for sure. I filmed wedding using a super VHS camcorder, shoulder mounted like this, creates a more stable image and gives you back problems. But yeah, who cares? Radio Shack Tandy was a big deal for decades. That's true.
It was.
Yeah, and they still have them. You would go there for any little part to fix all your electronics. You're like, I need a resistor, I need this, I need that, and they would have it. But then, of course, their computers, the Tandy computers, they were super expensive. Everything overpriced. But I did have a friend.
I wouldn't say overpriced because it was like cheap knockoffs of the name brands. They
true,
had, like, radio, like the audio stuff and
and you'd be able to go in and get a free battery. Do you remember that?
No, I didn't remember.
Yeah, you used to be able to go in battery. I mean, it was a 5-finger discount, but you could get a free battery. No, they really did. You could go in and get a battery for free. And a lot of people didn't know this. They had a rule basically. If something was under $50 and you wanted to return it, it was kind of the theme that they wouldn't fight you on it. So you could just go back and return something that maybe you had. Yeah, it's called Rip Off Shack. I completely agree. All right, let's go check out the next one. Free battery once a month, that battery club. There you go. And then I would take the 9-volt battery and lick it and get shocked. And for some reason, I thought that was fun. Oh, wait, was that the last one? Oh, that was the last one, everyone. All right, how unexciting. There you go. That is blow me. All right, let's go back to Star Wars and we can take a look at what's going on with that. What do you think? I'm like starting to run out of stuff. There's still a lot of stuff, but like the funny stuff, I feel like there's not much of that. My dad built our first color TV from scratch. What? Like I knew radios could be built from scratch, but not TVs. It was a console, even had a record player, and he built a remote for it. This was back when everybody had black and white TVs. Wow. That's crazy. Like I couldn't even imagine building a TV, let alone a color TV. That's got to be pretty difficult too. I mean, look, they were expensive back in the day. So if you could build one, I guess you'd save some money. Do you still have that TV free? Because if you do, I want to see it. There's no way he still has that. That's got to be pretty cool looking. Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out or I'd answer the phone. Where could I be? Yeah, that is actually really cool, Free. I'd actually like to see it. All right, so we've got Star Wars coming. And I think just listening to everyone here, let's just do this because we already got our votes on the comic. 39 vote, 20% going for it. All right, let's get a vote up here. What should I ask? Are you going for how many are going for the SR? How many people who is going? I'm not gonna say how many people. Who is going for the SR on Saturday? Who is going for the
just put, are you put
are you going? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, exactly. Are you there? My English teacher here. Are you going for I can't do things live. My brain doesn't work like that. Are you going for the SR? Let's just do Grogu because I think that's what's going to be the big thing. Are you going for the SR Grogu on Saturday? It's very important, everyone. This helps me decide what I'm going to do. All right, let us know what you're going to do.
That was from Seinfeld. The George.
This George isn't home. Please leave a message at the beat. I must be out. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good show. No Seinfeld fans. Haha. No, I am. I just when I stream, a lot of things go over my head because I'm multitasking and men are not good at that. We're not good at multitasking. All right, please vote. I've got a poll up. Are you going for the SR Grogu on Saturday? I'm just trying to get an idea of what people are going to do. I think this is going to be the best play. Like, I know it's not. It is FA on Veve. Of course, we know that Grogu was dropped on Cryptoys, so it's really the FA. But with only 1,019, I think we're going to have enough whales and people going for this. I think it sells out. I don't know if it's going to sell out instantly. Are you going to use MCP points at all? Any? I got to think about it. No?
I don't have them. If I do, it's going to be like the absolute minimum. Because it puts me like in the secondary pool of like if it gets over, if everyone goes for it, I have a better chance to get it if I'm in that 40% allocated for the MCP pool. So like in case 5,000.
So you would do like 5,000 because I want to keep because if we get like Millennium Falcon on the 25th or something crazy, and I do not know this. I'm assuming we've got one or two more drops that have not been announced yet. So if we get and I have no inside information about that, but if we do, I want to have enough to just go for it. This drop is now, I think in order to get this, you do need store bought. Let's see, no digital collectibles, so you don't burn it, and it is store purchase only. So if you want the Beskar ingots, then you must get the ultra rare right here for $30. So basically you're getting a collectible. Oh, that's the secret rare. My bad. You got to get this one right here, which is 30 and 2019 to get those. So I think the play on this is to kind of wait out the market, see what happens. And then maybe buy these like close to the next, when it's 30 days later, since they're not going to be able to be minted after that. It's going to be interesting how that works. Let me know what your play is, maybe in chat, what you think you're going to do. Well, while I have the Star Wars up, I did want to talk to you, and we'll come back to Star Wars too. So let us know what your plan is. Today is a big day because BigA got selected on a pre-buy. You want to talk about Aero Musk, like what's going on with that, like how you got involved, what's going on with that today, and then we'll get back to Star Wars.
It's just a coin that's launching today. I don't know how well it's going to do or not, but it's
not financial advice. This is just we're just talking about it.
Yeah, and I was able to land a pre-sale for it, so I hope it does well. The Arena app is like a social app on Avalanche, and it's basically almost like a Twitter clone, but then you can like buy tickets for people, and like as more people buy tickets, their price goes up, so you can like kind of trade on people, so it's kind of like fun gamification. But they're actually launching a decentralized exchange today, and the coin Errol Musk, that meme is gonna be one of the first one introduced on that launch.
Okay.
So hoping it does well. But yeah,
because you got selected what for 15? You get to buy 15 Avalanche of it.
I already did. I already sent my money.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was like $330. So
yeah, I tried. They did not give it to me. So I hate Elon Musk. I'm just kidding. But it's so this is like the first on AVEX. I kind of know that like the meme coin thing, it feels like the craze is a little bit over, but there really hasn't been much in the past month, right? As far as drops from Avalanche on the Avalanche network, mainnet. Not much.
No.
There might be a couple. So this hopefully
no,
this
like
will
the
do
pre-sale meta is kind of over. I mean, Bitcoin dominance is, I think, top 70% today. So all the altcoins are not doing that great. So I mean, me personally, like, other than my big Bitcoin and Ethereum bags, I have a lot of money invested in Avalanche because I think it'll do well. Won't do crazy numbers, but it'll do decent numbers. And then I have a bunch of like smaller Avalanche ecosystem plays. The arena itself has its own token that you can stake and make money on. I'm in Benki Finance and the biggest meme cock. I have a bunch of that. So, but
oh yeah, I forgot you got a bunch of that. I mean, like we haven't gotten this big bull run. And by the way, if you're just joining us, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel or you're not new and you haven't hit subscribe, please hit that subscribe. It does help the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be informed about big stuff that's coming out. Yeah. So yeah, the Errol Musk, I'm kind of upset I didn't get to do it. What was the biggest allocation you could get?
I think 35.
35. See, I wouldn't even
35.
I mean, I would have done the 15, but I probably would have. Now, did you have to do the full amount, or did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
How would they enforce that? I don't understand how that works.
I mean, you're allocating. If you didn't pay the full amount, you don't get your allocation because you didn't pay for it.
Interesting. I mean, I could have done the 35, but it'll be interesting to see how that works. What's up, the biggest bro? Good morning, fellas. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a great day, the biggest bro. It's good to see you. We're just talking real quick about Elon Musk, but I don't know if Wes is here, but we've got an alert here, everyone. Let's go check this out.
On me, check the stat. What's the word with a price at? On the charts, just doing its thing. Crypto moves, no bling, no swing.
Look, there's Omi. It's all green. But let's go to 24 hours. What is going on with Omi? Is it almost time to buy? Do I buy? Where do I buy? Oh, wait. It got to 18? No. Look at that.
Yeah, the lowest since it moved to Ethereum was a couple days ago. 0000189.
18958. Wow. I mean, there's still a play here. I'd like to see what's going to happen here. I'm not quite ready to buy, but I do think as we see the utility of this with Veve and, of course, Stacker. I don't know. Is Stacker really killing it right now? I don't know. I haven't been really keeping an eye out, but I'm kind of interested.
Honestly, I haven't even opened up Stacker in months, but I'm not super active, so I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't know, right? You wouldn't know. All right, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Here, let's go back to this. We'll go ahead and take Omi off. If there is a price change while we're live, I will come with a big alert here. Luigi's in the house. Oh, good to see you, Luigi. Good luck in New York. Good luck. Good morning, Mission. Good to see you. He is a level 100. He's the only guy who can buy 5 blind boxes and get 5. What did he get? 5 ultra rares at Cryptoys. He got some crazy.
No, it wasn't like that. But
yeah, it was pretty interesting. No, he
bought a ton of Cryptoys. Yeah,
right, so, but he got the full set that one day, right? Like he got Mission. Remind us if you're still here. What happened on Cryptoys? It was crazy. Four
yeah,
zeros.
I think he landed the full set on one of them.
Mm-hmm. That's just nuts. Like that is some good luck there. 4 zeros approaches. If it hits 4 zeros, then I could see myself buying just to start to get those MCP. I'd like to see the MCP, like being able to buy stuff with the MCP. Once they do that, of course, OMI will go up, because if you have 10 million and you can get 1,400 points a day, depending on the cost of buying a collectible, if that becomes a thing in Discord or whatever, it's going to be worth it. So everyone's saying hi to each other. Luigi is loved. I don't know. I still think killing, unaliving somebody is not a good thing. It's just how I roll. But, oh yeah, that's right. He landed the full set. It will never happen again. Let's see. Want my Crimson 22 BE? I'll floor it. LOL. What is it? Oh, it's an SE. No, I got to keep my gems. I can't. Nobody's buying any of the stuff that I bought. So, no, I appreciate it. I'm sure somebody here will buy it. What is it at? Like 200?
No.
What is the SE Crimson at 100?
I think I've seen it between like 99 and 120, 119.
I mean,
I've seen it at 80. It was 80.
Yeah, it did go down. I just I don't know where the buy price is. Oh my God, the Night Trooper is at 32. Is that right? Oh my Lord, 32.80.
Special edition?
No, the secret rare.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought it for twice that.
Yeah, I don't like the mint number. If it was a good mint, I'd probably buy it, but I've got to save. I mean, it's just, again, are we bringing in a lot of people? And I think we still have something big coming, but yeah, I really want, I mean, that may not be a horrible price, but definitely I want to be careful and kind of see how this market goes. But there's a lot of stuff. So yeah, the actual Crimson right now is at 256 for the regular. It looks like they're all about that 250 price. I'm just taking a quick look here for this $2 on the Shadow Trooper. Wow. So yeah, prices have come down. The excitement is a little over. Looks like 90 on the Shadow Trooper SE, and I don't see any of the others. I'm not going to keep scrolling. So yeah, prices are crazy. All right, there you go. Sell it to TomTom. He's got $100 million. Why not 95? Yeah, people are definitely, I'm sorry, Luigi. It's kind of a thing. Yes, people are kind of hung up on that. It's a little bit of a thing there. I don't know why. I like tearing each other to pieces. Man, it's the oldest one. Okay, whatever. Did you guys talk about Mitch already? We mentioned it, so let's talk about it again. So Mitch, who does like their apps and all of that.
Want to talk about it.
He what?
See if
yeah, do you want to come, the biggest bro, do you want to come in to talk about this? Let us know. I'll send you an invite if you want to come in. It's always good to have you here. I would say we've got a couple theories going on about Mitch. Either like he was done at the end of April, Dive Jedi was saying that, or maybe because of the stuff that happened this weekend with the Star Wars drop, with the app having issues, maybe that was the final straw. But it looks like he resigned. I'm assuming it's more he finished what he needed to do, and maybe they just need either somebody with more experience or somebody with a fresh look. I don't know. What do you think? Let us know the biggest bro. What do you think, BigA?
I mean, the biggest issue we've had recently in the past few months has been the app performance. On one of their biggest drops of the year, there's a big hiccup on the app's performance. And then the following business day, the guy that does the tech part of the app decides to leave. It kind of
there's correlation there. There's definitely we don't know if there's causation, but it seems like it would be.
I mean, it's like that airport crash where like the helicopter and the plane hit, and then like the guy in charge of the airspace like resigned the next day. It would feel like it's kind of connected, right?
But it wasn't that guy's fault because
I'm not saying it was his fault, but I'm saying. But maybe they're like, maybe we need to go in a different direction, be a little bit more robust. Maybe instead of one guy doing it. It goes into a team of people doing it or something, which would be, I guess, would be good if that's the case, because then they're like, oh, we know we have an issue here, so we're gonna go in surgically and deal with this.
Well, they definitely, especially with this, they got to take things to the next level. I don't know Mitch. I've seen a couple videos. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he does.
I don't want to speculate too much, but we do that. Dive Jedi with the alpha for sure. App performance, bad. Job needed changing. I mean, let's be honest. The app performance has been bad. I don't know. There's a couple things. We don't know if he wasn't, maybe Mitch was not given the tools or the amount of money needed.
Yeah, that could be the other thing. Like maybe he left because he was frustrated that like he doesn't have things, or vice versa. He was asked to leave because he just is still having issues and they need to get someone a little bit more qualified or
right. I mean, I
don't know.
I mean, look, with a big business, and again, they brought in Ben Rose, right? Like you bring in somebody new to kind of get a fresh look at what's going on in the business. And also with like Veve, when they first started off and everything blew up, they were probably not, at that time we're like, oh, they're going to be $1 billion company. Even I said that. Let's be honest. If you run a $10 million company or $100 million company, you don't really know how to run a $1 billion company. You kind of bring somebody in to help you with that. So he may be not qualified, or he may be qualified. And again, he just didn't have the tools he needed and want to leave. Again, we don't know. But yeah, the app bugs out on big drops because we get an influx. It's like a DDoS attack, right? They've got one server in my basement from 1985. That's the reason it doesn't work. Let's see. Thank you, the biggest bro. Cohorts are prevalent on air. You know why they know. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I think I think so too. It has nothing to do with the stormtroopers. I think his project he was hired for was I'm tending to think that's correct. Occam's razor. It's always the more simple solution or reason something happens. We're looking for conspiracies where there may not be. So I tend to agree. But it is fun to come up with bullshit to figure out why he left. I worked for my teenage years all the way up to my middle age years for the same company, just one employer for my entire working lifetime. But I understand that it is common for people to switch jobs, especially now. And he's a younger guy. So we're a little bit older, Matthew. But I don't even think there's loyalty within companies these days. But yes, it's good if you can do that. If this is the time to turn on the big creators to get the masses, app needs to be flawless at a minimum. I agree. That was a little bit of an F up that I'm sure they were not happy about. And it's something that we keep going through, right? Like it's a constant thing. I think it just comes down to servers, right? BigA, you would know more than me. I'm assuming they just don't have the power that they need to have that many people hop on, right? Especially with like sniping and all of that. What do you think?
I mean, they did 2 years ago. Why would they have less leeway now?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
or 3 years ago, whatever. When we had
servers are expensive, but they had a problem back then. But it didn't matter, right? Because the stuff would sell out instantly.
But servers you can scale up pretty quickly because you just add more capacity.
Right, exactly.
It's the coding that needs to be right, and the coding should be okay.
Well, now they could just hire ChatGPT to do all the coding or a lot of it. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get anything past a 1-year contract these days. Well, and stuff like computer and consulting, it is. But maybe the app crashed because Mitch just left. Right. And I did mention that. And I think that could be just as much of a reason that he wasn't there and it didn't work. So, yeah. Let's see. They have AWS now, so they still should be good. But they still have to have.
Well, no, they always had AWS.
Right. They have to have the capacity, right? They have to pay enough. So basically, this comes down to money.
Yeah, but if they see more capacity is needed, they can just increase it by just getting a bigger plan or whatever, I'm assuming. Right.
It should not be that hard to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, I've worked for the same company for a while myself. I like working for myself. Let's see. Mitchell crashed the app on purpose on the way out. That's what I heard. I mean, that's total speculation. I really doubt it. I think Dive Jedi is correct. And it could have easily been he left, and that's where the problem came in, because the new people maybe did not know what to do. I'm younger than Dan and David, not yet in my 50s. So F you, because I'm almost there. By the way, how does it feel, Big A, that we're almost 50?
I don't know. In my mind, I'm still in my 20s. I do everything I did when I was in my 20s. Play video games.
Right. I know, right? That's kind of how I am. I do everything the same except it hurts. That's the only difference is I do all the same stuff, but stuff just hurts and breaks easier. But yeah, I'm still like the mindset Peter Pan for sure. Not to be weird, but where has Ben? We talked about this. Look at the biggest bro trying to start crap on the show. I think he's just, he's kind of in the background. And in fact, if you notice, Dan kind of came out of the woodwork. So maybe they're just changing who's in front. Maybe this is just total speculation. Maybe now he's learning about Omi and he's going down that route. And I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think it's anything though. Yes, anything over 30 is old. That's at least what my son would say. Veve has issues with employee retention. Tells a lot about the company. It just has to probably comes down to how much they can pay and can they compete against other people. Big A still looks like he's 28. He's doing life right. Actually, I mean, yeah, I do not. You look like late 30s. So let's see. I retired in 2017. I guess you can say I slave for my wife, making sure the house budget and monthly vacations go smoothly. I love it. I love it. So he's retired at like 44, something like 45, something like that. Very good. Very nice. My theme
when I sold the last of my big commercial properties, no, it was like 2008, 2009.
So you've been retired since he was 35. Kind of, but you still do stuff. So
no, it was like 2012, 2013. Yeah. I
mean, I can't do nothing. Like I have to do something.
So I got into crypto and started buying Bitcoin in 2015. And that was because I had a lot of extra money from retiring and like selling all my properties. So it would be before then.
I sold all my properties on Monopoly. So I retired at age 5. And I did quite well with fake money. Tucson saying with Big A, you see a life with minimal stress.
You know what helps? You win the parents lottery.
Yes, that's true. You won the sperm lottery on that for sure. But it's but you're also, I can tell you're a hard worker. We've talked about this before. If you wanted to, you could have a management company run all your properties and all that, and you do it yourself. So that says something right there too. So let's see. From me saying, I believe Mitch did an outstanding job. However, given the scale of the work, it might be more beneficial to have a team in place to maximize efficiency,
Sure.
Take Veve even further. But that's right. He came in at the beginning, and now they're expanding. Even though I know the base is smaller, but they want to expand. They're putting in the marketing efforts and all of that. So hopefully we're going to see. It would be nice to see if Star Wars or Lucasfilm or somebody like that will help market this drop. We don't know if it's going to work, but if they did, I think the benefits will be way more than Blackpink, right? Like Blackpink, we know, it could be huge.
I would say, like, if you're Ben and you're looking at like what's an issue with Veve that I can, well, the issues, the app issues, and then the new users. The new users, you can do stuff to try and get new users, but it's not like 100% thing. Whereas, we've been having nonstop app issues. That's something I can 100% deal with. If this guy isn't working out, I can go to new one. Not saying that's what happened, but
right.
It's a reasonable speculation, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's reasonable.
That doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, and we probably won't know. By the way, if you just stop working, is that considered retired? I'm asking for.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, people say retire, but I see retire as like you no longer go to like, which I never did anyway, but like a set job where you have an employer and you have to be there at a certain time.
Right. I did. Very funny, Denny. See, I was a trust fund baby. Apparently, my parents trusted me to fund myself. Yes, I can. So there's people like BigA who do well, and yes, he won the lottery, but he's a hard worker. Then I've seen people who are just given money and they're total pieces of shit. There's all sorts of in between. But like I obviously your father taught you a lot about working early on. You've talked about it. So yeah, working hard, and yes, so you had a leg up, and it definitely helps, right?
Yeah.
If you have money in the family, it's harder to fail. You can get picked up if you make a mistake. I've made a mistake. I made a really big mistake, and my parents were going to bail me out, and I said no, and I suffered because of it. But that's what I decided to do. So but yeah, all jokes, all jokes for sure. Only peasants retire. Well, so my dad, he's retired like 4 times. He retired at 65 or 64, and then Boeing wanted to bring him on, and he's like, okay. And then they actually had to go to the top because they don't hire people over 65. So he had to get a special pass to be able to work there. And he did that for a little bit. And then he was done with that. And then he retired again. And now he works a little bit here and there. He does mostly consulting for like family business and stuff, but he enjoys it. So if you enjoy your work, it's not work, right? Work is for peasants.
My dad would be still working if he could.
For sure.
He had cancer and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So he has like a suppressed immune system.
So he can't be exposed.
He can't work as a doctor anymore. Which
I didn't.
He would be working 12-hour days right now if he could.
So he's probably going nuts. Like my
working.
dad. Yeah, my dad just loves working. And so whether you've got a lot of money or not, some people just like working. I like to work just a little bit. I definitely I've done not working for many years, and it's boring AF. It really is. So you got to do something, whether it's volunteer or helping people, or even something like YouTube or whatever. It's something to do. It's something to do for sure. Life's work is the true dream of life. Tom, what the hell do you know? You got $100 million. Your old man could do telemedicine. But that wasn't there when he had the problem. But it's actually, I guess he could do that now.
But then you get into now he's like in his 70s. So for him to work full time, he's not gonna. He would work sometimes like part time. But then when you have to pay like $1 million a year in malpractice insurance,
exactly,
you're making it's not worth it.
Right. That's the biggest problem for doctors, is that liability.
Yeah. Insurances and stuff are so expensive.
Right. And so you can't just work part-time, right? So it makes it impossible. BE saying you messed up and almost having your parents bail out is definitely giving me poolside vibes. Was that you? Wait, what was the poolside vibes? I messed up. No. It definitely was not me. No. I'm just saying like,
financially.
Financially. This was many, many years ago. And my mother was pissed and gave me this whole family story about somebody else and how they were kind of kicked out of the family. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be bailed out. I'm going to do what I got to do. So I did what I did, and it hurt, but that is, so people make mistakes, and I certainly did. Gold is fun. Where did that come from? Gold farmer. There you go. I see everyone has their out there. Oh my Lord. Okay. Nice. It's good to see you, love. There's the wifey. I guess she's starting to listen again. She's starting to like it. If you combine the total income of my father, mother, and my wife's mother and father at their peak years, all 4 together, ends up being less than half of a year-end performance bonus annually. Wow. Well, there you go. I will find billions worth of gold in my life. Who are you, Tom? He's a biker. He's got $100 million. I have no clue what you are. But we live in a simple home and drive a Camry. Yeah, I'm not a car person. My wife is. In fact, we were just talking last night. She's like, I'll never buy a used car. She used to buy cars every year and a half, which is just stupid. And I'm like, I'll buy a piece of crap used car. I don't even want my car. Although I do want one of those slingshots. Have you seen those slingshots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motorcycle 3-wheeler
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those. That's all I need to drive. Just that. Just give me that and I'll be happy. Get me maybe a Can-Am trike, something like that. I'll be very happy. Let's see. Telemedicine is a good gig. It is actually not a bad gig, but like you said, it's a liability issue, and he probably doesn't want to work for somebody else. That's just saying that our parents were not rich at all. Mom worked at Ponderosa, so we were not born wealthy. So, and I've talked about this before. My dad was super poor when he grew up. He was in a room with his 3 brothers growing up, not a lot of money. And on my mom's side, they had money. So I've seen both. And and my very wealthy friends, it's crazy to see some of the stuff that they whine about with their money. It's disgusting, actually. Camrys are good cars. They are definitely good cars. Let's see. A wise man told me early on, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you spend. That is true. If you spend a lot, you're not going to have a lot when it ends up. It's like, what do you really want? You want experience. Like, okay, let me ask you this, because I'm more of physical items over experiences. How are you? Like, I would say it, and I've done this before, but let's say you go on a vacation and it's 10 grand or something like that. In my head, I'm thinking like, what kind of stereo equipment can I get with that? I'm like, all right, I get a week on a cruise, or I do this or that or whatever. Are you about experiences? Well, with your kind of wealth, you're about everything. But seriously though, like, are you about experiences or physical items, or a little bit of both?
I'd probably say a little bit of both. I guess it depends on yeah, I wouldn't say one or the other. It's all like case by case.
Yeah, I get it. It's just in my
Like,
head.
I won't pay like ridiculous amounts just to say I ate at a restaurant if I think like the prices are stupid and it's not worth
Right.
it.
Oh, I ate at this expensive restaurant and I spent $300 on a steak and $1,000 for a bottle of wine. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that either. Traveling is number one. So yeah, like my mother, she likes to travel. My father does. And for me, I don't mind traveling. I do like traveling, but I do like my home base. And but I still, again, am my kind of aunt. She's the same way I am. My uncle loves to travel and he'll spend a ton of money traveling. I remember he went to Russia and did what's the big train, the Siberian Express or whatever. And I think he did that. It's like and I think he spent like $35,000 doing it. And that was to get a room. But I think getting the bathroom was even more expensive. It's like he got like kind of at the top, but not the top. And like, to me, I'd be like, no, thank you. But this is years ago. This is probably 10, 15 years ago he did that. And my aunt is like, no, I'm not going on. They're not married, so it's kind of aunt. But she did not go on that trip. Of course, he would have paid for her, but she did not go on it. Let's see. Dive Jetted collects a lot of art. See, now art is cool. And I was always taught with art, like, buy what you like, and if it's worth something, great. If it's not, then who cares? Art equals stuff or crap, for sure. I wouldn't even be talking about any of this had Tucson hadn't called me and my wife slaves. Tools, yeah. And I originally was just saying that unlike my work experience, people today switch jobs often. Yeah, it's weird how this got like off the rails there. Let's see. He's not mad about driving his 1995 Ford Ranger. I'd be very happy about it. Let's see, but I'm not mad at someone that wants to drive a 2025 vehicle. If you work hard for it, spend it. Absolutely. BigA is low key a wealth of knowledge. He really is. I completely agree.
I don't know.
Blow up dolls. Oh my God. BigA doesn't know the Tales from the Crypt was a comic before. It was a show. He is close to Social Security age. No, he's not.
I mean,
62? No.
I mean, I never really collected comics. I didn't know much about comics. I still don't. I learn quick, but yeah, I don't know any of these comics.
I mean, I know a little bit because I collected when I was younger, but there's a wealth of knowledge out there that I don't have.
I collected baseball cards for like a year or two, and maybe some Garbage Pail Kids, and that was like my collection.
And that was your big thing?
And then Yeah, and in all my garbage pails, like I taped them all to like in a composition notebooks, which basically like ruins.
Right, you just completely ruined, and you probably had the one that was like an error, and yeah, it's worthless.
Yeah.
By the way, I do check the eggs. I open it up and I move them around real quick to make sure they're not cracked. I don't know why, because I did that when they were only 99 cents. Now, when they were $15, it would have made more sense. But even then, who cares?
Well, now that a lot of them come in clear packaging, so you can see.
So you can see
without opening.
No. You're buying rich people eggs. I don't buy those. You're buying the ones with like.
I'm talking about at Costco, like the pasture raised that are like $6 for 2 dozen.
Are they come in a clear package? Actually, that's better. Yeah. They probably just wanted people not to open.
Yeah, like a clamshell. I got them over there. I can show you. You want to see them?
Yeah, let's see them. I do want to see them. Yeah, let's see them. I mean, let's see. All these trustafarians are telling people to work hard. There's no doubt that's kind of funny, Tucson. I'm saying work smart. Yes, you're right. Like people who had a leg up no matter what. Like even if your parents just paid for your college and they weren't rich, that's a leg up over most people. Or over a lot of people. So yes, it is kind of funny that anyone, like I'm certainly not going to tell people what to do in the real life. All right, let's check this out here. Rich people eggs. Rich people eggs. You got the brown eggs. I've never had the brown eggs.
Oh, you got to get pasture. You don't want to support like chickens being put in like a 2 foot by 2 foot square.
Yeah, but they taste delicious. I don't care. Like, look,
they actually the ones that are pasture eating insects instead of like GMO feed and
okay, but think of this. Do you want all that hard work? Do you want all that hard work to go to nobody? Like the way I look at it is I'm saving it from being thrown out. All that hard work in that 2 foot by, it's not even 2 foot. It's like a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch that they allow them in. I don't know. I feel like pasture raised. Yeah, you're probably right. I probably should. I'm too cheap. I like the stuff with chemicals and lead. I'll buy that if it's cheaper. What says the poor boy? Yeah. Let's see here. Pasture raised. I don't know. I don't pay extra for those things. That seems crazy to me. But it probably.
But the yolks are better.
They are.
There's been some studies where they show it has the better nutritional content.
Oh, the brown eggs?
Yeah, not the brown, pasture raised.
Oh, pasture raised. Well, and
the color of the eggs is depends on the chicken that lays it.
Oh, I thought the Oompa Loompas actually painted them that brown.
They have blue, teal.
No, blue are like robins. I did that when we had a robin.
Blue chicken eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't lie. Those weren't for Easter.
You want me to look? I don't know how we're getting on all these.
I don't know how we're getting on eggs because eggs were very expensive. That's why. TomTom's trying to pass off this Bitcoin thing on abs. Although I do like abstract. Yeah, no. When we had the robins.
Okay, look. Just Google egg colors by chicken breed.
Egg colors by. You came here for Veve, and this is what you got, people. I apologize. Oh my Lord, for reals? All right, hold on. It's not really blue though.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go. Let's bring this up. Hopefully this doesn't blow up my computer. Where's that big picture? They had a big picture of them and now they scam me. This is another scam website. Okay,
here, I'll send you a good link.
Here we go. No, I got one right here. Here we go. No thanks, effers. Wait. Is this a joke?
Link I sent you that one.
What about this? Is this it?
Yeah, that's another one that's pretty good.
A silky. Yeah, no, when we had the robin set up home a couple years ago.
But look at the one I sent you. It shows you.
It's a better thing. Okay, let's check
it shows you the actual chicken breed. They have blue eggs like at the regular grocery by my house. Not even Whole Foods.
All right, let's check this out. I'm gonna close some windows down so I don't rug myself. I'll probably still rug myself. All right, so well summer. Leghorn. I didn't even know that this existed. I thought there was just like one chicken. I mean, I knew there were different, whatever. An Oliver Egger. I've never seen blue eggs.
Really?
Never. You find these at the grocery store?
Yeah, the regular grocery store has.
What's wrong with this one right here? This guy right here. Is he like do drugs or something? Is that how?
Remember, like different? The skin of the shell is basically like a skin color, so like it's related to like their pigment in hair.
Interesting, because I cannot see blue. I don't see blue here either.
You don't see blue? That's blue right there. And
this guy, that's blue. Oh, that's like navy. What about?
Oh, you're talking about the bird.
Yeah, the actual bird itself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying like it's the same pigments that give it the color to its feathers is related to the colors of the shell.
Okay, well now I'm excited. I'm gonna have to go egg hunting now. I did not know
there's a brand that sells eggs that are
like colored. By the way, I agree with you, Video Shane. It would have been nice to get the helmets like the 101s. Maybe they'll do that though. It's possible.
I think it's Happy Egg.
Depends on the food.
Yeah, go to happyegg.com.
Oh, this is a thing. Happy Egg, eggs or Happy Egg?
Happyegg.com, singular.
Am I really doing this? Oh my god. Okay, let's check.
And in Vital Farms has a True Blue that has blue eggs. I've never seen those though.
Is that your brain on drugs right there? All right. Happy Hen.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, it's related to the color. Although the blue ones, they don't really have blue in them, but it's, or at least not obvious. Yeah, you see how the heritage.
So mix blue and brown. So basically, I should just get these for Easter. How much do these cost? Are they?
It's maybe an extra $1 or $2.
I guess Happy Eggs was taken. I guess where if I add the I'm just curious here. What if Happy Eggs has a much better website? Let's check this out real quick. Better not be porn. Okay, it's nothing. Like Happy Eggs went out of business because Happy Egg became a business. Wow. Who knew that Happy Egg would put Happy Eggs out of business? Look at this guy. He looks damn happy.
We give all the egg alpha on here today.
We got the egg alpha here, everyone. That's why people are leaving fast. Good job, everyone. You should be doing that. I'm sure U.S. chicken eat a lot of corn since everything in the U.S. has corn. Yeah, because we subsidize it. BigA gets his eggs flown in from the Andean Mountains, right? Like I didn't know.
No, Costco. Costco, or get the Vital Farm ones from Whole Foods.
Wow, I did not think I'd wake up today and learn about eggs.
I mean, look, always buy pasture. Don't support like putting chickens in
torture
tiny cages. Yeah.
Tucson's gonna report back on expensive eggs. I'd like to know what that is. Barnvelder is Dutch. All right. BE just had a thought about the edition comic. Would be our FA and would be fitting for us to be chefs in a restaurant creating the food we submitted for the content. That would be really cool.
That's an idea.
That would be really cool. From your mouth.
Do you know the storyline of the comic y'all are going to be in?
Well, yeah. So a lot. I know a little bit about it. And you know, there is food relationship in it. The restaurants and everything. Fromy knows more about it. I just don't know how we're going to fit in to the comic. I still feel like we're going to be extras. Like I'm going to be the guy coming out of the bathroom in the background. Like, I mean, that's important in comic. They're in a restaurant. Somebody's got to come out of the bathroom. Why not me? Why not me? Don't Dutch don't like you either. All right, what's going on here? I'm just getting caught up with all this craziness. Ugh, pickled quail eggs.
I think they had those at Costco recently too.
Oh, it sounds absolutely horrible. Hey, do you mind? Can you hold the channel down for a second?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I just got to go do something real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. All right, take over. Give BigA lots of shit. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, the chat never says anything when you leave, so I'm just sitting here like staring at the screen. But yeah, always buy pasture raised because that shouldn't. It's just mean to like in those, cage free doesn't mean anything legally. Free range doesn't mean anything legally. So glad he's gone. No. This is why I would never have my own YouTube channel, because he leaves and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? But yeah, I don't know. Why don't you come on, biggest bro? What do you think about Mitch? You asked us, but you didn't put your take. I don't know. Did anyone go for this today? What did y'all get? I didn't see. I only saw like Tucson posted he got, I think, a rare. I mean, you want to talk about the marketplace in Veve? I know. I thought the prices would be a little bit higher on the Star Wars drop. I bought a bunch of them, and they're lower than a decent amount. I don't know. Oh, I think like the special editions always go for a lot more. I know these had a few more, but it's I don't know, 80. It went down to 80. It seems just really low for a special edition. Especially that crimson looks really good though. When you get eggs straight from your local farm, you don't wash them immediately. You don't need to refrigerate them. Yeah, I'm from Spain, so we don't. It's two ways to think of, because when you wash the eggs, you take that protective layer on them, and then they have to be refrigerated. But then you also take the bird poop off of them. So let's talk over under when Veve Veve's not closing. Look, they might have some issues where we could use more people, and but this is the market's just down for alts and projects in general right now. Bitcoin dominance is at 70%. So I have a lot of altcoins that are way down.
What's AVAX at? What's Avalanche at actually?
It was just under 20. I mean, we all joke that like Avalanche, when it goes under 20, is basically free.
Like you got the SR Stormtrooper on your first blind box. Congrats on that.
Yeah, 1962.
Really? All right. I think Mitch was a good guy and he tried, but I think we need the app to be better, and it might have needed this change. Yeah. Look, there's a lot of change going on in the company. There's been people have lost jobs, people have moved on. So I think with Ben in there, kind of leading things, they're cleaning up things, but we really don't know what the deal with Mitch is. It could have been he left and things went bad on Saturday, or he was there and it went and he caused it, and that's why he left.
It was the final straw. I mean,
we have no clue.
But in that scenario, that's a positive, right? Because they're like, look, we like the guy, he's a really nice guy, but we can't keep having these issues. We need to like go hardcore and get a new person. If that's what's happened. So I think
if that's what happened, we don't know that. We don't know that at all. Completely speculate. Hey, no worries, the biggest bro. Yeah, he's going to be on Veve Radio, and he's got a lot of stuff going on there at True Media. So good to work on that. I completely understand. No worries. But you just commenting in here is always cool to have you in the chat. By the way, hit that like button if you haven't. I have not been asking.
I haven't even hit the like button.
We're at 20. We should be at like 30.
All right, yeah. Now you're
all right. 21. Then Tucson will take his off, and then I get effed on there. But that's all right. All right. So I want to speculate. Let's speculate. No, that's not what I wanted to speculate on. I want to speculate on these. Are we going to get to, what are these going to do? Are we going to get to race these? Is it eventual? Is that something that we're going to get to do on this? What do you think? I don't know if I actually ever pulled up this video. I don't think I've seen this. I feel like I'm playing the old game on what is it?
Yeah, it does look like the first cutscene of video game right before the race starts.
Yeah, for sure. Like GameCube or something like that. All right, you're gonna get the pit boss right there. The pit droid. All right, looking cool. I forgot what the price is. We'll take a look at these. Is this going to be something you go for? Maybe. I got to see what the blind box price is.
I mean, I'm personally not like super excited to buy a pod racer, but if I think it's something that like will do well and I could maybe flip to get something I do like a lot better, like maybe more Grogu's or something, then I would buy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. I'll tell you what. And it's.
I mean, they look great. It's just
I want to be able to race them, just like the cars. If we could start racing the cars and these, I honestly think out of everything, I would continue the Veveverse, but I would make this a part of it and get a sponsor for it. Here we go. Here's the Pit Droid. I think that would be huge to be able to race these and give us something else to do. I think it was cool that Dan said that, you know, they're working on getting the dice. So craft the matching base. That's right. You get the base. So these are 30. Okay. So they're $30. There's about 2019.99, 19.99 on those. 1,019. I think that's high. That's not going to be any big deal. 1,019 and the Pit Droid at 519. It is a blind box though, right?
Yeah.
So, and then of course, you can craft. How does this work? All right. So you can craft this, the Grand Arena. All right. How do we craft this? No digital collectibles will be burned. The cost of the collectibles included in the purchase price. So Star Wars Vehicle Series 6 pod racers, first come, first serve. It's going to be for 1 year. You have to hold any 3 of these. So wait, is it store purchase only? Yeah, store purchase only. So you're probably looking at about $120 to be able to get that, to be able to craft this. Yikes. And there's 21.85. That's interesting. So that might be kind of rare. You're probably still better off buying it in the store. All right. So I don't know. Would you want the Pit Droid? I mean, people might want that. It is a secret rare. Probably get it and sell it. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see. I just came on. I miss hanging with you guys. I miss you too, buddy. But I'm glad you're out there. My whole goal at streaming even like a year and a half ago with like the cryptoids and stuff, you had already done great content before, but getting you out there more, and you're doing that. So that's good for the community. And although I miss you, I'm glad that you're out there giving us great content out there. So it's good to have you here, but I do miss you for sure. We've been racing games for 50 years. How hard can that be? I mean, he makes a good point. How hard could that be? Again, if they just use something to unlock. So for instance, your pod racer unlocks the game and that vehicle within the game or that space, I think that would be cool. I hope they get on this. It does not seem like it'd be that hard, but I'm not a programmer. Would be cool if you can remote control these pod racers. Do we know that these are, well, they are animated, right? Isn't that what we saw? Or are they not? Is it just the movement of the camera?
I think it's just the movement.
But they do have that.
Well, they have, I guess, animated because they have the little beam moving.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. These would be. They could still use it as a key to unlock this in a space in the Veveverse. And then we could race. And honestly, stuff like this would make streaming a lot of fun. This would make streaming a lot of fun. Somebody must have just popped on because we just lost a bunch of people. What's going on out there? I'm just checking to see who's got a big space. Who's out there? Oh, okay. O'Milly just came on the Avocado Lounge for Banker. Oh, he's doing Banker Bot. That's cool.
Oh, you saw Grand Theft Auto trailer came out?
Yes, I did. I was going to actually mention that Grand Theft Auto, like 30 minutes before I came on, released the second trailer. I guess I'm going to have to do a video for my other channel. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to waste time on there at this point. Do you think that having the ability to buy OMI eventually right on Stacker will be a feature people will want to use? Well, I'll tell you what will be good about that is the fact that if there's something cheap, you can quickly buy it and then buy that collectible, where now you have to do all this transferring and stuff. So yes, I think it will be, it will help.
The easier it is to get it, the better, even if not a ton of people use it right off the bat. Just having that ability. Like we've seen a lot of stuff added to Veve and Omi in the past couple of months that like really didn't have any effect. But those building blocks are still there for like if the narrative comes back and the market comes back, we get an influx of people. You have everything there to really send it off.
We just need something exciting that the crypto bros like, right? And so I guess Dive Jedi says you can already buy Omi on Stacker. How does that work, Dive Jedi? Okay, so you send USDC. I think what he's saying is credit card, right? I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, where you can just go to Stacker and buy with your credit card without having to like send anything in.
Yeah, if you can do that, that would be. But it's very easy for you, not everyone. Matthew was attacking behind the back. All right. There could be some people that would want direct payment for Omi without movement. Yeah, I think so too. Can't wait to drive the pod racers in the next VVverse update. I hope that's the case. Matthew attacks Tucson behind his back. Total beta man. I don't know. They're both messing with each other. Just kidding. Probably wouldn't happen for a while if it happens at all. Again, it could happen easier if they make it a key and you're not unlocking your specific vehicle. I think that would work.
Yeah, because to put it in the actual game, you'd have to like do like a physics engine, and then you'd have to do like individual stats, or like is everything basically the exact same stats? So I don't know.
Holy cow! Wait, bought Mint 22 SE Crimson for $197. They bought 6 more boxes and got skunked. Feed the beast. That's what I like to do, is feed the beast. Trading swap accounts are open by Omi. Where's the big? Okay, so I have. So this is what's going on with this. So again, I apologize because everything on Thursday was very fluid, and I was told it was going to be announced, and then it wasn't. So I've got a phone call today to talk about this, and I was hoping to be today or tomorrow, but I already feel like a douchebag because I don't like playing this like teasing stuff. Although I did dive into it a little bit thinking that I would have this. It's still possible. It could happen today or tomorrow. But I'm going to kind of lay off a little bit until it all gets signed off on and everything's signed and done. But it's still very big news. But I do apologize that I don't have anything, because I was even hoping to have something yesterday just to tell you. But today I'm going to have a phone call with a few people and see where this is at and see how we can release it, when we can release it. So I should have more information tonight. And if there is anything I could talk about, I will tweet it out. And also make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell, because I'll probably, if I do get something, I'll even release the information on YouTube through the community feed. But yes, I do apologize about that, because I know a lot of people like to be like, oh, I've got this coming, and then nothing happens. So I need to kind of just hold back a little bit, and hopefully it will come. If for some reason it doesn't happen, I should eventually still be able to say what it was. So who in the right mind wants to buy Omi? If it's cheap. Oh, 107. If you can buy something cheap on Stacker, I could see that for sure. Looking forward to helmets and Grogu SR. Me too. Hype train. Yeah, not cool. informMint logos on Veve. Nobody would want that crap. But you got them on here. You got them on here. If you're a member, you get the cabbage. You get this. Here, I'm going to put it up. And you get my O face. Let's pull that up. Right there. I like that. Cabbage, informMint, O face. It's very exciting to be a member. I'm going to do some more stuff with that, especially if you get a few more members where I can do that. I want the green truck collectible. Dane K, did you watch my interview with Dan? Because I specifically brought that up, and I guess I'm not the only one. Not that I thought I was. And it seemed like he was interested to take that back and look into it. Because I did say and I was very specific, low mint count, make it a phygital. He seemed like it was interesting. Yes, I guess you could call it fake news, Jay, because without the news, it is no news. But there is some news, right? Let's go check it out, everyone. It's coming in right now. Let's go check it out.
Oh, me, check the stat. What's the word with a price at? On the charts, just doing his thing. Crypto moves, no bling, no swing.
It literally did nothing. We were at 1921. I don't know. But we're still not at the lowest.
You should remove this segment. 'Cause
You don't like this segment? I think
no,
okay,
there's a lot of people who are down bad on Omi, and it feels like you're dancing on their grave a little.
Oh no, I'm not trying to dance on their grave. I am trying to revive Omi, and I want to see where it's at because I do think that
do it on the update.
Do it what?
Do it on a day when it's like up or something.
Okay, I will from now on only do it when I think it will be funniest. Fake news click. Well, it's not clickbait because I haven't actually put out a tweet talking about it to get people to watch. Now, if you watch the Thursday stream, then I did. And by the way, I am fully monetized today. I'm super excited about it. Waited just under 4 months. Got it in under 4 months, which is pretty fast. So very excited about it. So I'm going to start making what do we say, about 50 cents a stream. I'm super excited. This is gonna make or break me. Owning Omi must be depressing. Gonna grab a couple million Omi. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna think about it. I definitely want to get in. I made the biggest bro laugh, which is always good. All right. Did you see that? Here, let's pull this up. I got to get some of these windows closed here. I got a lot of open windows here. Emoji is excited about this comic. What are your thoughts on the comic? I'm going to take off the Omi. So it's $10. There's 7,500 of these. It's going to be on Friday, May the 16th. But we do have the Baldari variant right here, the Nicoletta, which is what he likes. So if you buy this, you're also going to get one of these. So I think I'm going to go for a couple because you have to buy it on the drop to get one of these. And this should do pretty well. I know Emoji's excited about that. And of course, if you get the secret rare, there aren't very many of them. There's only 188. And they're probably not all going to get minted. And do these burn in 30 days? Yeah, so these are going to burn in 30 days. So I don't know. It could be a good play. What do you think? Good play, not a play? I mean, look, it's a risk.
It'll depend like how well I do or not on the previous drops.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
If I have extra gems because I landed something good and I sold it, then I'll probably go for a couple. If not, maybe I'll just go for one.
Yeah, I'm going to go for one. I still am figuring out this weekend. I'd like to get some good flips. I've not gotten any like great flips or anything like that.
Apparently, I did pretty good in my special edition because I got a regular mint number and I sold it for 109 and it was the white one. He just sold 22 crimson for what was it, for less.
Yeah.
Of course, I took that and then bought the secret rare at 65 and a bunch of the other ones for like $3 to $5.
And now they're 2.
Yeah.
And that secret rare I just saw earlier for 32, which it wasn't good mint, so I didn't end up buying
down
it.
Half. So it's basically a sideways move.
Hey, look.
It was free and I completed a set and I get more MCP, so it's fine.
I was going to say, I think the MCP game is definitely worth it on Veve with what's possibly coming with that. So I don't think it was a horrible play. There aren't many of these coming up, though, on the app. I'm looking for that secret rare to see what the secret rare Stormtrooper is sitting at, about just over $2 on all the commons. My Lord, there's not much here. Let's check it out on here. So it still looks like somebody picked up that. So the $32 picked up, it's now up to $40.50. So all that means is that there's not many people that are buying them. And the one at 32 is good enough for a whale or somebody who wants to start stacking them. But yeah, that 32 might have been a good price. It might have been. I don't know. I don't know what a great price on that is. All right, let's see. My Omi is red like electric. Just saying. There you go. I like it. Anyone else going to be going for the comic? And also, if you haven't voted, vote. Are you going for the SR Grogu on Saturday? 55%, only 33 votes. But I am kind of interested in what people are going to do. And by the way, hit that like button and hit some of those emojis. Please, God, hit those emojis right now. Even that guy that looks worried. Click those. Click those now. Avenger drops secret rare in plush. I don't know what that means. Pulled a optic Drake May rookie downtown. I'll probably hold it like my SR Spider-Man. How much is that worth, Bottomless? He's been pretty lucky out there. Thinking I still feel like the Yoda lightsaber will burn to craft on the 25th. That random pump was weird. Yeah, but it's back down. It's back down. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. Do you think somebody had insider information? What do you think?
I think it's just speculation.
Yeah, people are just speculating.
I mean, we'll find out now if it comes out that you need like a Yoda lightsaber and those spiked for no reason. Then yeah, maybe.
I have a feeling. My only thing is that I doubt it. I mean, it could be. I just feel like it would already happen. I mean, it went back down to 4. It looks like it's about $5 right now. Oh. What's up, Digitalverse? How's it going? Good to see you. He's also a member. Appreciate that. And he is here hanging with us. Let us know what you want to talk about. If Omi goes completely away and becomes defunct, I would have no problem saying I was wrong. And I would even say how much money was lost. I'm not too worried about it. Planet Death, number 0 comic doing well. Common and rare, almost box price of $5. And those sold out too. I did not buy them. Someone owns 750 of those. Wow. Got to love the Drake. $700 to $800. Wow.
What's the Drake?
That's what he was talking. That's what he got here. Where is it? Right here. The optic Drake. He actually had a tweet out about this. The rookie downtown. He's been getting. I thought you were getting out of. That's a physical, right? Or is that a digital? Maybe that was a physical, or maybe that was just a digital. We're stacking real coins. Jay Hirsch is stacking real coins. Sorry, 870 of them. Dane K, that's nuts. LOL. Is there a way to see online?
Yeah, on Stacker, it shows you who are the top holders and how many they have.
Oh, okay, right. Of the top holders. If Omi would disappear, I would have a problem with that. It's not going to disappear. Let's not do that. No, in fact, they stopped talking about it, and now they're starting to talk about it again. So the disappearance of Omi isn't going to happen. It's all about value right now. And unfortunately, there's not as much value or utility for it. But with Stacker, we're getting the utility. So imagine a big
I think
drop.
there is a lot of like utility. And
now there is. It's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
just, not a lot of people care right now, just because there's not a ton of people on right now.
Right. I think that's part of it.
You gotta grow the user base.
Yeah, no, that's definitely part of it. I would think that. Here, hold on a second here. I just lost my train of thought. I think Omi, if let's say we get Star Wars to talk about one of these drops, or there's a drop coming up and they talk about it, and there's some people out there, old school, that kind of left, but they've got some money sitting in crypto and they get excited. It could bring some old school people back and some new people. So I think the Omi, it's good that we've got this Omi to NFT on Stacker and all of that. Yeah, once I saw Comic and Crypto make the post hyping it and doing a little research, I bought 40-ish. Yeah, but they said there's only going to be 1,000, and then there were 2,000. But yes, I think it's still something good. Pump those bags. Too many Omi tokens. I made a very cool Omi t-shirt for David, and he said he would wear it #soon. So you just gave it to him? Rebrand at Veve tokens. Omi is so dead. Veve has no DeFi, no banking, no nada. I don't know. It is what it is. What they've got is they've got Star Wars. And right now, that's all that matters, right? Are you excited about the helmets? What's your play on this? These are only $10. You can literally get this for free. And they changed the article, by the way. Again, I don't see the one where it has that Series 3 trooper. You know what I'm talking about? How you had to burn? I don't see those anymore. Or you don't remember? Seriously. Yeah, so when I did the stream when this came out, when the article came out.
Yeah, I watched it. And you were going through like all the stuff we had to burn. That's why I bought the Jawas. I was going to buy the Rancor, but at 35, but
That's what I
didn't have
bought.
enough. And you said
Oh,
34. I bought a Luke Skywalker lightsaber.
I did too. But where is
yeah,
it?
I was on my way to Costco with my family.
Oh, that's right. You showed me. Yeah. So I don't know what happened to that drop. It's like not on there anymore.
That's weird.
You think yeah, isn't that weird?
What was it for? For a helmet?
Yeah, it was for the Series 3 helmet. All right. Conspiracy theories. Yeah. Things that make you go, What do you think? What's going on with the helmet? Does anyone actually know? Yep, that was a physical downtown pool. Got lucky on my second box and sold all the unopened boxes on eBay. Man, he is a player. I just bought more. Party Particle Network is a banger. Sui. Yeah. Oh, you gave it to him. Okay, very cool. The helmet that opens is separate series from the other helmets. Right, but where's the article? Like, I don't even see the article anymore. When this first came out and I clicked this open, it had all 3 series in here. But I guess this is big, right? Because now we have a definition of the helmet and the things in the helmet. Where did the micro machines go in here? Where's the micro machine thing for that? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. So these are actually, it doesn't even give us the price. There's like no information on this anymore. Maybe they're teasing us. Fans give a chance. Like literally, there's no feature trooper helmets. Okay, I see right here. Stormtrooper, Shadow, Mimban, Crimson, Night Trooper helmet, stabbed helmet with Darth Vader lightsaber still piercing the armor. All right, so there must be something else that's coming that's going to get released because they changed it now. Do you think they made a mistake?
No idea. No idea.
I mean, seriously, the article is completely changed from where it was before. Conspiracy theories, go. Come on.
You have the original article then on your other live stream.
I do have the original article.
You can actually pull it up and go side by side and see what exactly was changed.
I could pull it up, but then I'd have to go like pull it up and listen to it. Plus, I don't know how well it would look on here. I might. If people want me to look it up, I can. The problem with buying all items for crafting is I don't know if you'll have enough time to jump across crafts. Exactly. So here was my actual thinking. So the Rancor is going to be I think it came down to 50. So it's not that expensive. It might even be less than that. So the question is, are you actually better to wait? Because there's only 501 of those. So are you better to wait and for the harder one, the Rancor, and go for like Jawa and Skywalker? I think it's just going to go by what people say is the best looking one and the Rancor. I think that's going to do well because it's going to be more expensive than everything else. And I have one and you're going to burn it. So I'm going to burn it and go for that. But you're right. You might not be able to go across all to get them. So you probably will get 2 because there's only 501 of those, if I'm correct. Google Veve blog. The article is still there. Oh, well, I can just pull up. I can actually just pull it up from here. You're saying it's in here? Oh, would it be in collectibles? Is this? No, this is it right here. That's the one I just did, right? Oh, okay. Here we go. This is it. My bad. All right. So it's just no longer in that article.
Okay.
Okay. So 10 gems. And then these are free. So here we go. There we go. Not a secret. All right. So, I mean, honestly, which one is going to do the best out of all of these? Is it going to be the Jawa? I mean, there's 501 of each, so it doesn't even really matter. It's going to come down.
So I have the Jawa and I have the Luke's lightsaber. So I would say it's definitely going to be one of those.
Yes, I completely agree. Let's go with the one that pumps his bags. And I have all 4. So I'm going to say Jawa looks pretty cool, but also so does the Skywalker. I'm going to say Skywalker's could potentially be the best. This is just plain old looking normal. And
yeah, the Skywalker does look pretty cool, but also I don't know. I don't like how you see the red, like on the bottom right, where it's like the normal Stormtrooper helmet, but the eyes are black.
Right.
I would say just the regular top one, but Dive Jedi made a really good point about why would Darth Vader be cutting up his own guys.
Isn't that his own soldier? But he's not, right? Like he's not. That's why it's just plain, right? It's just a clean helmet. So here you're getting a clean helmet. He's not this bar, the lightsaber's not going to be in the background. So his eyes will be black, I'm assuming. So this is the clean one. And
are they going to be black? You're saying the lightsaber isn't part of it? Why would it be there for only that one?
I don't know. What do you think of chat? I don't know.
I think it's going to look exactly like that is what they're showing. Because none of the other ones have anything in the background.
True.
And it even says, it even said in the description, one of them cut by the sword or whatever.
Oh, yeah. We can take a look here. Blasted Stormtrooper helmet. So that's what it looks like there. And it's $5. All right. So that's a Jawa. Oh, look right there. You're right. It goes, it's stabbed. Oh, so yes, it will be there. And good question. I mean, he does kill his own people, right? You know,
see, Darth Vader's red lightsaber piercing through the iconic Stormtrooper.
All right. So there you go. So now I'm thinking this is the best one then. That's the best one.
The Darth Vader? I don't know.
Yeah. Now remember, I have all 4 of them, so I'm pumping my bags. But yeah, so if you got to go for fast, I'm probably going to do Rancor, Sith, this, and then Jawa as quickly as possible. I don't know how I'm going to do it, honestly. Hopefully they'll bring Mitch back and the app will mess up so I can have a second chat. Just kidding, Mitch. I have no clue why you left. I joke. Little dogs, little joke. All right, so this one is Skywalker lightsaber.
That's the one I'm going to craft first because I think that's the one that looks coolest.
So this is at 8:30, by the way. So I want to go just up here real quick. So 8 o'clock for the helmets. And then at 8:30, you're going to be able to craft. All right, so this is 3. These are 2. And we're series 1. There's series 1. Series 2 is what? Discover the anatomy. So what are these? These are just the helmets. Okay, I see. It's not the cross section. So you get these helmets not effed up. Then the cross section, which has 5501 for 10 gems. What do you think? Is this something we just buy in the market, or is that going to go over retail?
I mean, with 5,500 editions, why would it go over retail?
Right. This is just going to be in the store. So maybe the play is because with these, you have a chance at like a secret rare, right? You got the rare, got a secret rare, a rare, and an uncommon. So 2501, 3501. So all right. So lots of blind boxes on that.
How much
so
is
probably go
for the Darth Vader? It's what's the name of the collectible? I remember
the one down here is trooper helmets.
Dark Lord of Sith, the common.
It's worth like 25 right now. That is I think I bought it for like 23. So it went up to like 35. It's really staying up there.
Do you burn the collectible?
Yes, that you do burn the collectible on this. That
well then as the Rancor and the Darth will probably be the most expensive.
Yeah, so but the question is what do you do first? Because not many people are going to have Rancor, right? Like, are you going to have 5? You're going to have more people going for Jawa because those are cheap than Rancor. So do you go for something else and take the risk? I think you might. I don't know what the play is, but my play might be doing Dark Lord of the Sith, then Rancor, then work your way back because you probably am not going to get the Jawa. That's going to suck. I don't know. I guess I could have it up on my tablet and on the web app. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, comics are inflated with low population. Just getting caught up here. Let's see. I have 0 Veve complaints, except for that it puts me in more contact with complainers than I have ever been used to. Absolutely. Vader didn't give an F. He killed all people, his guys or not. That's true. Why craft everything tanks? because we have this hope that it won't tank. That's why we do it, right? We do it because we think it might not tank. And
I bought the $25 one.
Oh, you did? I mean, you paid like $1 more than I did. I think it's worth it. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna mint Dark Lord, Sith, then Rancor. Because if somebody is a whale and they have multiples, right, they're gonna have to still be quick. So I think I can do Darth Lord, then Rancor, but I might not. I might do Rancor first, then Dark Lord. Jawa's going to be the hardest. That's going to have the most people on it because it's the cheapest one to buy, and it might be all that they're going to be able to get.
If I have like 4 Jawas, can I do 4 of them?
Yeah, there's no limit. I've got some too. I sold a couple. I made like, I don't know. I made like $6. I made nothing. Oh, now we know why. Let's see what is going on. I'm just getting caught up here. At least you finally changed your wording from works for to roll. A big lesson for me is when I learned the betas were actually more destructive than the alphas. All right. Tucson, my lightsaber is running on Palalo. I can't even say that. Power. Pololo. There you go. Mitch definitely has his work cut out for him. He had to connect all 5 of the apps into one. I think Veve app, web app, Veve Comics, Veveverse, and Stacker optimized server load, and we can catch them all. Yeah, it definitely was not easy. Hawaiian pieces.
I think just the only complaint was the speed, the connection speed. The integration pretty much was fine.
Yeah, I think it did pretty well. Looks like the Stormtrooper had a run with Wolverine. Yes, it does. Which makes sense, right? Like, Rancor just effed him up right there. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, honestly. I mean, what's the play? I mean, you got to math it. How many people are going to spend 50? How much is Rancor right now? Is it 50?
I didn't look.
I'm going to go check it out.
You probably find it faster than me.
Yeah, I'm going to go check it out real quick because it got up to 100, which I thought was a good price. But at 50, and this is, I'm pumping my bags, but it's at 55. And if you try to go for a blind box, it's 60, but you're not even guaranteed you're going to get it. So you at least have to go for 2 or 3, which would be up to 180. So if you want to go for this, I do believe as we get closer to the drop, these are going to go up. I mean, I should have bought 2 of these at 35. I could have and should have. So yeah, of course, I've got a mint 1944 that I got to be careful not to burn. So I have to be very careful. Let's see. With only 5 gem barrier to entry, the helmets will likely sell for close to whatever the burn collectible was bought for. I agree. That's probably so. Like the Rancor might go for a little bit more for a while, but it'll probably settle back around 50 to 55, which is about the cost. And at that point, I decide if I need the gems or not to sell it or keep it. So that's probably just looking at the current market now. All of this does not take into consideration if Lucasfilm gets involved and somehow tweaks something out, anything like that. That makes that would be a game changer. And I'm assuming if they do that, it's going to get a lot more potential people than a tweet from like the Blackpink drop. And I also do think we'll onboard some people. People are going to want to get that $10 free collectible, and they can go for one of these helmets up here for $10. So I really got to get working on that. After this week, I'm going to start like promoting this stuff a little bit more. Maybe I can make a video just like Dive Jedi and get David Yu to tweet it out. His video was actually really funny. I thought it was a really good job. So yeah, I don't know what my plan is for the crafting, but I'm going to have to come up with a plan, especially since I'm going to be doing it live. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but this one, I might just buy it in the market. So it looks like 8, 8:30 and 9 PST on the 17th. I like how they did the half hour, which means it's not going to be, won't have to be the craziest long stream like Evolvables. I still actually thought they were going to do an Evolvables Star Wars. So we still could have that for us. We need an Eraserhead NFT. You and I are the only ones that know about that. We are the only ones that know about. Remember, you don't know who Eraserhead is, right? That's for you, BigA.
No, I'm trying to. Then I've heard the name, but I can't picture it.
Here, you're going to picture it right here, right now. That's Eraserhead right there.
Oh, never heard it.
1970s movie.
Oh, okay. No.
No, it's good. Here, I'm going to do this too for Dive Jedi because I can't play it on here because I'll get in trouble. But if I go to his, I got something from Matthew. Oh, okay, Matthew, thanks for sending me that article. I just saw it now. Let me get Dive Jedi. I'm going to give out right here. And he also released the, I thought I retweeted his originally. All right, well, here's the theme from David Yu and also Dive Jedi. So let's do this. Copy this link. So if you want to see the tweet from David Yu and you want to see Dive Jedi's video, check this out. It actually is really good. All right, that's Eraserheads. Let's go back to Star Wars since nobody cares about Eraserhead. And it's just going to slow my stream down. Yeah, absolutely. Twin Peaks. Yes, everyone knows Twin Peaks. The 501st X page has over 94,000 followers. Would be nice to get 1% of them to notice the upcoming Veve Stormtroopers helmet. And if this is a really big deal, because I guess I was told that there really hasn't been a breakdown of the helmet and all the different pieces yet. Is that correct? Let me know if there's a big Star Wars fan. If that's the case, this is the first thing, and it's sanctioned by Lucasfilm. That would be kind of big. And there's Dive Jedi's link, so check that out. Nobody ever cares about Eraserhead. Unless you're like, you take a film course. It's got some interesting stuff in it. Additions are kind of high. I do wish, and maybe we'll get it, that they had a really low mint chaser for Star Wars. We haven't gotten that yet. Like, what would we want for that? By the way, hit that like button if you haven't. Remember, if you're not a member, I do have memberships now. You can become a member. But if you're not a member and don't want to waste the money, I completely get it. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. That all helps the channel. And hit that emojis off to the side. You can click those, and those help me too. Let's see. This is the first time Lucasfilm has authorized anything like this helmet-wise. So, all right. So that could be big. And on a big drop, 5,001 would have sold out. 5,501 would have sold out. So I'll be interested to see how well this do. I do not think this is going to sell out, but I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. Maybe eventually it will, but it's still pretty cool that they've got this. All right, let me check Twitter. I want to make sure nothing big has happened. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Replying to informant. Oh, okay. Janie talking about Fashion Tech Tuesday. Interesting. All right. Nothing too interesting out there. A lot of stuff coming up today. We got Veve Radio with the biggest bros going to be on, and D and Raven. And they got some cool comics that they're giving out from Key Comics. So they've got that going on. So today, what are you going to be doing? Oh, and then on Thursday, are we going to try to do off the grid? Is that a maybe?
I mean, we can try. But we have to play beforehand. I mean, how would we stream it? So you can stream your side, but I won't be able to stream my side.
Yeah, I guess mine would be the boring side. I'd actually rather stream yours. So the only way to stream your side would be from you sharing your screen. And
I'm playing on Xbox.
You can still stream it to your PC, and then you could.
I've never done. I'd have to figure.
You don't have to worry about it. I mean, I can definitely.
No. I could probably figure it out. I don't know if the laptop can handle that. I need a new laptop.
Yeah, you do. And you know what? I know this is one thing I know for it's a fact. You certainly have enough to get one. Why don't you get that little Mac, that little box for $550?
Nah.
No?
No, I'm just gonna buy a new laptop. Get like a gaming one for like.
Yeah, just get the Alien. It's like $3,500.
No, I'm just gonna get something for like $1,500.
Don't go cheap. Don't go cheap.
I mean, I never really use it, so.
Well, maybe now you will. Make sure you get a good camera though. Because
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's what I would do. Because I really do believe that you're going to be leaving me soon to make your own off the grid channel, and you're going to want to have a computer that can run a YouTube channel for you. I'm just telling you. Either way, get lots of memory. That's what you're going to need. Fro Komi, that's cool. I'm waiting for them to add to the app so I can see them. Wait a second. Do we not have the logo on there? I guess we don't have the logo yet. Yeah, I guess I don't know if that's on there. Either way, it should be pretty cool. I'm definitely excited about the Star Wars. I will say that I was expecting a little bit more, but this is way better than last year. And I still think we have a chance to get maybe Chewbacca, maybe Millennium Falcon, maybe Death Star, maybe an Evolvables. I still feel like they're going to throw in an Evolvables somewhere, potentially. I don't know, Digital Vibes. Yes, sir. Same here, brother. Yeah, Jar Jar Grail. Hopefully they'll make that like only like 80 of them. So yeah, that modern, well, the MacBook or that little box is pretty good. Bug, maybe not. Oh, I guess maybe that would not be good for gaming. Yeah, the Alien. I mean, Alien, you're just wasting money paying for the name, correct? Pretty much.
I thought Alien went away after like they were bought out by
Dell
or Dell.
I think it was Dell. Yeah, Dell bought them. That's a good point, Dive Jedi. I guess it has only been Marvel only, but it's not exclusive to Marvel. I mean, they even have like the character on there that looks more like Superman. But yeah, I guess so far it has been Marvel. So I don't know. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. All right, what else do we have? Let's see here. Let's pull up this calendar real quick. All right, so we got the Comic Thursday. I've got VVverse Live tomorrow. I think what we're going to do for VVverse Live, Masteroni's going to be on. We're going to run his game tomorrow. And if I'm correct, this is really cool. I do believe not only are we going to have VXP points for the winners, so we want to get a lot of people. So I hope people will join. I think we're going to have a separate, and I got to verify this, a separate collectible for those who actually go into play in the winner. And then I will still have a collectible for those in chat. So tomorrow should be fun. Obviously, it's going to be a lot about Star Wars and stuff like that. But VVverse Live will be tomorrow. Then we've got the Avengers on Thursday. And then, of course, so far, this is going to be the bigger of the drops over the Stormtroopers, the Mandalorian, of course, and Grogu for Saturday. So I'm excited about getting that. Will it not let me add that to the stage? All right, let's check where we're at. Look who we got in the house. Good morning, Bruin, another member. Good to see you, Big A. Miss you guys. Been busy, but always thinking about you guys. Absolutely. And I'm always ready to do this. Yes, and thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more utility. I just got monetized today, Bruin. Fully monetized, not just memberships. I now can start making a penny on each video, so I'm excited about that. Yes, but hopefully I can still buy gumballs for $1. Bruin working hard with the oh my god, I did not mean to pull that up. Would be cool to see young Anakin into young man into Darth Vader. Ooh, that would be cool.
That is a cool idea.
Yes, Dive Jedi has all the cool ideas, and I have none of them. Yeah, no, I think that would be very cool. And I still think we're in for some more stuff, but I hope they give us. I'm assuming they don't want any drop now taking steam away for what we've got right now. So I'm assuming maybe, hold on, let me look at this again. I got to look at this again. So we've got on the 16th, the comic, then we've got the 17th, and then we've got the 19th. So it would make sense on Tuesday the 20th, they would announce the upcoming Star Wars drops. Give us enough time to market it. Give us 4 or 5 days to market it for that 25th, because I still think we're going to get something big on that day. Nice. Let's see. My experience with gaming laptops is that they are extremely heavy, run very hot, loud, and expensive. Yeah, you're better off just getting like a tower, like a mini tower or something.
No, I still get it because it just sits here all day. I don't really move it anywhere. I have an actual full desktop in my study. I don't even walk into the study.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get that too. Yeah, it could be wrong. No, I think they've gotten better. The heat sink and all of that stuff. I think they've gotten better dissipating heat. But yeah, definitely. I think they just keep adding more to it, right? Like, I don't know how much lighter the stuff is going. With my ideas and your skills, we would amount to basically nothing. Let's go. Absolutely. Here, we're winners for that. We've got nothing for you, everyone. Just like the stream, we've got absolutely nothing that is interesting. Hey, by the way, I forgot. Remember, there was a comic today. Let's just for shits and giggles. Let's see how many actually sold a comic. How many you think sold? 500? No, probably 250. Let's check this out. I'm going to say 250. I can't even find it. Okay, here we go. It's at 370 for the floor. Glad I didn't waste my time on the Minty Fresh numbers. $90. All right, let's see how many of these sold. I mean, they know with this coming out now and all the other Star Wars stuff, this is probably not going to do that well. Doesn't mean it's a bad comic though. 1,012 left. Let's see, that's 1,600. Let's see, 2,050. Oh my God. 23, 24, 600. And how many did they keep? Like 300. So they actually sold over 300. That's pretty impressive in today's market. Let's see. Definitely want a tower. All right, we got that. Issue now is most decent graphic cards are being scalped and sold for 50 to 100% over retail. Are you saying just now because of the tariffs or just in general?
That's always been the case, though, at new.
For the mining, yeah.
No, I pushed back on the mining. GPU mining, I still have like 48 cards just sitting collecting dust because it's not profitable. There's barely anything that's profitable on mining right now. Actually, I can tell you for sure.
Well, wait, let me ask you this. Couldn't you go to like a sleazy hotel, set this up in there and run it off of their electric? Then it's like $30, right? And then you could mint and they'll wonder why their bill's like $100,000 at the end of the month, but you've made a lot of stuff.
So the most profitable card right now is a 5090. It costs $2,000. It would make you 94 cents a day, but that is on Epic, and you probably have some loss. That's your revenue before
97 after the cost of electric and all of that.
Here we go. Yeah, everything else. There's a couple.
By the way, hit that like button if you have.
Like you're mining something that's so nice hash would be more accurate. You'd be negative. After cost, oh shoot. So your profit on a $2,000 5090,
right?
But here you go. This is every card. It'd be negative 10 cents. You'd actually lose 10 cents a day.
Oh my Lord! And that's what mining what?
That's the most profit. Well, it shows you like what coins are the most profitable right now, and it's
even
Epic
with that.
Epic, nice hash. Nice hash is basically you're renting your hash over there, so that would be like you get paid in whatever you choose, Bitcoin, and then CFX. I mean, these are all like coins that nobody really does anything other than mine, and they probably could lose their value, but. Yeah, look, let me see if I can switch it by. So the best performing card of every card in the market for GPU mining is a GeForce RTX 5070, and it only loses you 4 cents a day. So there's literally nothing GPU that's profitable right now.
Wow. So if that's the case, then what's going on with mining? It's only working in countries where electricity is cheaper.
Well, for GPU mining, it all comes down to, this is at a regular 10 cent per kilowatt hour rate, which you know, go to New York, California, it's double that.
Oh, it's gonna be worse. I mean, if Tucson's right, and most hotels have gauges for water and electricity, well, then that sucks. There
Well,
goes
one of the
that
biggest
idea.
GPU Red Panda mining, he started in whatchamacallit, in his dorm room because they had free electricity. So he had, like, if you go back to his earliest videos, like
Oh wow.
it's basically he's a student and he's mining with all these cards.
His
in
room
like,
had to be so hot.
Yeah,
like
it
his
was like
room
100
had to be.
Now look, this is every single card made. This isn't just the new ones. This is literally every one made, and unless they have lower than the average rate of power, and then still at that, they're barely making anything. I mean, it could be speculative mining too. So you mine at a little bit of a loss, hoping the token.
That's true. If the token was to take a launch, then you could mine them. So I heard people weren't fans of the new 5000 series NVIDIA card, and some people are going back or just keeping their 4090s.
Yeah, look, this is 2060s right here. This is 2080s. This is the 4000s. Look, even 1060s right here, 2070s, 5700 are XTs. Those are back from 2019.
I mean, we've known that it's like not really worth it to do this, but
yeah, GPU mining's done for now.
For now, and you can flip the cards. And,
true.
All of that stuff. Fatal bear mauling in Florida. That sounds awesome. Yeah. So I lived in some town. Yeah. Sure. By the way, Tucson, I lived in a hotel. So during the effed up market in Florida, I was trying to buy a house, and I had broken up with my long-term girlfriend at that time, and I was trying to get a short sale. But this is back in the day when banks didn't really know who owned what. Like sometimes things were owned by 50 banks or 10 banks. And so I was on a waiting game, waiting to get into a house or townhome, whatever I was going to buy at the time. And I did not want to sign a long-term lease. And so I stayed at a hotel. It ended up, I think I was in there for 5 months, man. It sucked. That was the worst time of my life. And then I did it again when I fought for custody for my son, but that made more sense. And that place was a little bit better. It had like 2 rooms in it. It wasn't like some fancy place, but hotels, not a place you want to live. I mean, they weren't in like sleazy areas. Well, actually, maybe one of them might have been actually, but it wasn't the worst thing. But yeah, that was a horrible time trying to buy a short sale or anything in Florida. I'm trying to think what year it was 2008, around there. It sucked. It was really difficult. And I waited for it and it didn't go through. I didn't get approved, even though like the price was what they were asking. It was such BS. Let's see. Every town where I live is a town you'd go today in a second. In motel. Interesting. Have you ever lived in a hotel? The answer is no.
I mean, I've stayed in a hotel for a month, like a resort hotel.
Oh, well, that's different.
Is that kind of like living in a hotel?
Yeah, no, I was definitely not in a resort. The one I stayed at originally, it had like an upper level, so the bed would be up at the top. But I didn't end up getting that room because it was just a little bit more than I wanted. So I got the room that had like 2 areas, and this is when I was fighting for custody for my son, and I became friends with the manager, and they started effing with him, and like when I got my final bill, like I think he like really fucked him over, and it saved me like a couple $1,000s. It was crazy. So yeah, it was nice. Good reason to become friends with the manager. I remember it was like, and some of the day when I didn't have my son, it was kind of boring. I had to like do, work on my case and all that. But yeah, otherwise I'd go talk to him and all of that stuff. So that worked out. Become friends with the manager and hope he gets fired. So they screw the company over. But that was pretty interesting times. What time are we at? We're at 12 o'clock. I've been going for 2.5 hours. What else do we have? Yeah. I don't know what else we can talk about.
No, I'm gonna probably get off.
All right, that might be a good.
That drop's coming out soon.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. But on the play. So, all right, I'm gonna pull this up just because I told the guy I would talk about it. So one last time, let me get the tweet from him so I can get the address. Here it is, Errol Musk. So what we're talking
There's
about
no
now.
address. It still hasn't launched.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just to have this up. I just want to have the page, this page. So you can't get into it anymore. And I guess this is, I'm not going to go for this, right? This isn't something that maybe I go for because I'm not on the wait list. You know how we've done that before. I'm a little scared to do that. Oh, wow. 5678. Good job on that, Dive Jedi. There's definitely been some of those out there. I got a 7780 Jawa 03. I'll never get rid of that. Is this even worth taking a chance, or you really don't know?
You're talking to me?
Yeah. You like to
You're
go
talking
for
about
this?
about this token?
Yeah, because I'm not on the list.
I don't like to promote like stuff. I have money in it. I hope it does well. I like the people behind it, but these are meme tokens.
Right,
and
it's still
people
risk.
Are going to be in a lot of profit right when it launches. So if there's not like a second round of people to buy into it, then it could just be straight down.
Okay, fair enough.
So like the last one was Boy, and Boy had a lot of hype, but it was a complete disaster when it came out. I mean, the people who had pre-sales still made a little bit of money. They didn't lose money.
But not like that crazy 10,000.
But this didn't have like the big paid hype for it. It's kind of more organic and stuff. So and they have
so
like
the people who have it are going to do well. Like the pre-sale, you're going to do well, but you might not on whatever. I'll keep an eye on it.
Buy it at launch may not, at least not initially, and it could go off. So
yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on it. What time does that go live?
It's still waiting to.
Could happen any moment
soon.
Okay, all right. So we'll
So the Arena app. Do you have an account on the Arena?
I do not. Should I?
I mean, it's free.
Arena app?
Arena.social.
Arena.social. All right, so that's this.
Yeah. You can do it. You can make your own login, or you can do it with your Twitter. Probably Twitter's the fastest.
Yeah, I'd rather do it with Twitter. I'm doing it real quick. I'll go back to this to see so what does it do once you're connected?
You basically, it's basically like it's like a Twitter. And
just what I need is another.
And you have like a wallet built in. It's kind of like Stacker in the sense where you have a wallet.
Yeah,
your wallet's like there in the app, and then you can send stuff in and out, or like Banker.
I was gonna say it sounds like Banker.
You don't have to like connect. Originally, you had to like connect your wallet and stuff. Now it has like your own embedded wallet, and then can buy.
I can buy tickets. Stuff. People could send me money.
Like click on any of those people. Just click on anyone randomly. All right. See how they have it. You can buy their ticket.
Oh my God. Yes.
Then you have like ticket holders on.
Why would I buy his ticket though?
Well, it's basically like you're buying stock in them. So you buy a ticket.
Because he's got 10. He's following 10,000. He's got 28,000 followers.
Yeah, that's the one launching the. That's the actual person launching that air.
So I completely got lucky figuring that. All right, so we'll go ahead and follow him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's been in the Arena for a while, so it's like someone kind of known and.
So is it going to launch on here? This is where the CA is going to be on here, or is it going to be?
It's probably going to be a link to buy on their decentralized exchange.
Oh, okay, their DEX. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, you see, the next tab is you're on Threads. No, in the middle. Yeah. Down. You see ticket holders. Yeah, okay. And then you can see everyone that holds ticket, how many they hold, and the value. So like you might join, and then your ticket's like $1, but then you start getting a little traction, then more people buy it, so your ticket's worth $10, and then I could sell
And
you
then
a
it
ticket
just goes up
that
from
I
there.
bought. Yeah, it's
Interesting.
kinda, you can like trade people. It just adds.
Okay, so you can see all the stats, creator fees, so you can set your own fees for that too.
Not sure.
Okay,
That I'm not sure.
interesting. All right, I'll have to take a look at it. There's so many themes out there. I just wish there'd be one big one. But
Yeah,
all right.
his tickets are 11, so that would be like $230. But it
Oh, 3.5. Oh, this is an avalanche. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking like $3. Let's just is
no,
this the
that
real?
that was yeah.
Oh my
That's
lord. That's expensive.
well, the Errol's ticket was 11.
11. Yeah.
It's like $220.
F that. No way. 8.51. Holy cow. All right. And anyone can get this, or you have to be one of these guys.
What do you mean?
Can I
Anyone?
start something like, can I sell a ticket?
You already have tickets that people can buy, like when you make an account.
Okay, gotcha.
Go to your profile on the bottom left.
Is that gonna hold on? Before I do that, I want to check it out. Make sure it doesn't like dox me. Over there, that's a ticket. Next third, hold on. Across the app, done. All right, so if I go to my profile, okay, all right. I just want to make sure there was nothing crazy there. All right, so it's on my BS. So where's my tickets? Looks like
you don't have any. You would have to buy your own ticket if you want some of your tickets. And look at that. Is that even $1?
No, 0.0066.
It's like $1.
So I can. Is it an unlimited supply, or I can just?
More or less, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's just as more people buy it, the price goes up, and then when people sell it, price goes down. So a lot of people will like when Chris joined, his ticket price I think went to like $8 right off the bat. Chris is on there. Go to search and look for Chris Coffee.
By the way, you see Errol Musk is right there. He's up. He's on there. Oh, there he is. Oh my God, he's at 0.58.
Okay, he had gotten a lot. He hasn't really been super active because then originally he went pretty high.
Okay, so he's actually doing posts on here. Oh crap! So I could do like Veve on here. All right, I'm gonna.
I mean, it's still $10 for a ticket, and then you can look at his ticket holders.
Are you a ticket holder? Two.
I don't remember. Maybe
not very many. It's more than me though. Interesting. Okay. Stats 89 buys, 75 sells. All right. I did not know all this. This is crazy. Anyone going for the candy MLB drop? Dane K, are you still in here? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. What I do know is I'm going to be getting out of here real soon. All right. Interesting. Okay. So you're going to be doing that. Let's pull that.
Yeah. A lot
up.
of people just like post the same things on Twitter and copy it over here. So
maybe I'll do that. Maybe I can find something interesting to do there.
But then you'll see, like, as new people join the on social, you can see the new accounts, and they'll look and see that they have like a good following on Twitter or whatever. They'll suspect that like maybe more people will be interested, so they'll buy their tickets up as speculation.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It sounds like something good. Nope on the MLB drop. So nobody's going to be doing that. All right, folks, if you have not hit that like button, we didn't even get to 30. One shy. Hit that like button. I am going to head out. BigA, if you want to stay for a second, cool. If not, I understand you got to get going. I'm going to head out. I will be back tomorrow for Veve vs. Live. I forgot I got to get all that set up. Plus, I got my call today, so hopefully I'll have an update. There's a couple of free drops right now. Okay, I'll have to go. Oh, cool. I'll have to check those out. I did not know they had some free drops. I like free. Yeah, free is for me. Oh, I see it right here. All right, cool. Oh, Justin Turner. Okay, let's see. I'm already getting them right now. He's already logged in. Very happy about that. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, check that out. I just added the first free one, and it looks like there's 2 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab these because you never know. All right, everyone. Appreciate you coming here. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. We're going to go play the new game by Masteroni, which looks really good. I believe we're going to have VXP. We're going to have a collectible. So you're going to want to get in. I'll have more details today. Hit that subscribe and bell if you want to be informed more. And yes, you should have started with free. Exactly. All right, everyone. I am out. Do something nice for somebody. I will see you tomorrow and Thursday. All right, bye. Out.